come on. There we go. Everybody wave to the cameras.
Wave
Come on
to the
in, everybody.
Hey, out there.
So, yeah.
YouTube
Steph,
land.
So Steph's like, I got your tickets. I said, I don't need no stinking tickets. And she's like,
That is
what,
not what you
kissing
said.
booth?
That is not what you said to her.
Well, I can't cuss on air.
That is not what you said.
Can't. And no, that's not what you said.
What did I say?
You said no Advent
tickets from you.
I don't need any tickets
See,
from her.
everybody that sees us on
I'm not
YouTube and on the
trying to kiss that
radio,
mouth.
everybody sees
I don't
DJ
want
Scotty. He's so nice and he's so friendly. You're right.
Yeah, right. You don't know him that well.
Don't judge a DJ by his ratings.
Look, let me tell you something, Biggins. When we're having our show, it's a show.
Well, okay.
And I told you the other day through messages, I said, if you're going to be, no doubt, Steph, I sent him a message and I was biatching about something. And I said, look, you want to be my right hand? That means you got to listen to me bitch sometimes. Because
that's true.
you're going to have to listen to the gripes that go on behind scenes. Everybody does. Everybody has a gripe.
You know what my point was, Stephanie?
What?
If I'm his right-hand man, why am I sitting on the left-hand side?
Yeah, I actually saw that.
Hey, I told him we could swap sides.
That is not what you said.
You touching me with your other hand, Steph, could be different.
No,
it would feel different.
He said he was going to cut off your hands.
No, I did not.
He said he was going to go all Viking on you.
Yeah.
History Channel.
If we cut her hands off, she really would look like a weeble wobble then.
Yeah, I would also look more like a T-Rex too, because they pick at me about my T-Rex arms.
Can't wipe your own butt type thing. That's
well,
why
she already has that problem.
I don't need to know about her.
You're the only woman I know that takes her right hand and tries to go across the front and her left arm to wipe her butt. And we keep telling you your arms are not that long. Wow. Even though you walk like an orangutan doesn't mean your arms are that long.
How do you know all this so much information
There's
about how I go to the
webcam. There's a
bathroom?
webcam over that toilet.
You know what kills me too is
we got a toilet cam and a toilet mic. That's how we hear you. Steph goes to sit down and it sounds like a baboon talking.
Sounds like Chewbacca wrestling with Yoda.
Right.
So I'm getting asked, where's Tyler? He laid out today. Those wrestlers, they scared him.
He's scared.
Yeah.
We thought
if
they were
you're
coming
scared,
back.
just say you scared.
He thinks they're going to come back today.
Well, he did. What's the word? He did aggravate them to the point they stood up across the table and got in his face.
Yeah,
I know,
buddy.
that was kind of lame though.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you have done better?
I could have pissed him
You
off
did
a
pretty
lot.
good over the phone.
Yeah, I was about to say I could have pissed him off a lot better.
I just don't know how much more that you could have. You already did a pretty good job over the phone.
Yes, you did.
Yep, that's what I do.
Mama said, pick something to be good at and use like a tick. You just keep crawling around and agitating stuff.
I don't do nothing half, but
well, that's the question that only
I was gonna say half-ass, but I know you can't.
I know you were gonna say half, but you can't. But you said it anyways.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you just did.
Yeah,
It's early.
you did.
Yeah.
Look at DJ Scotty on
my video.
He's tapping the glass. Hey, let me out.
No, I was making a video this morning about all the stuff we've been dealing with the weirdo.
Oh God.
Oh man, dude.
Let it go.
There's no letting it go. The dude's got look, man. My old lady's going. We went and filed a gun permit yesterday.
Good.
And she's going to the gun range tomorrow night with 2 police officers.
They don't know, just because they're cops don't mean they know how to shoot.
Oh my God. Does he always and you know what? We would say this is his character, but really this is his demeanor. This is him.
Oh yeah. What you see is what you get, man.
Yeah, because I've known him since at
he's
least
dead
90,
sexy.
95.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Good
so
life.
this is Mike.
This is me.
This is him in all his glory.
Yep.
But yeah, we never did get to talk about the stalker yesterday.
Thank God.
How that all came about.
Well,
where he came from.
his ex-girlfriend popped up last night talking about how he had abducted her 2 children and what it took to get her kids back.
Oh my gosh.
We did have a gentleman reach out who was able to find stuff that the police couldn't find. And
so if we know some guy that can get stuff that the police can't find, but yet you're going to send your wife to the range with 2 cops to learn how to shoot.
Well, this guy doesn't live in Georgia.
Oh, so it's where you live helps you shoot.
Can I kick him in his testicles?
You can't reach me from there.
The guy, well, you probably haven't seen him in years anyways. The guy that,
What, your shoes?
The guy that helped us does not live in the state, so he can't teach my wife how to shoot. So that's why she's shot before, but to perfect her and warm her back up. And don't you look at me.
I would like the opportunity to warm your wife back up.
The stalker has tried to warm my wife up. Hence the reason we've got guns now.
My ongoing statement for your wife for the rest of our lives will be Crystal married down.
So listen, my wife leaves for work at 11. So when the show's over, I would like for you to go upstairs and chat with her just a little bit.
It'll be my pleasure.
With your sophisticated mind and all your experience and self-defense and all the military stuff you've done. But the point I'm getting at is, so the stalker, we found out, has 2 prior charges from back in early 2000 that are sex crimes, but they were not great enough to put him on a sex offenders list. So in other words, they plead him down, so he didn't serve as much time, but then it also made it where he wasn't a sex offender, so he's not on the list. But yet he did 2 sex crimes and later on got a peeping Tom charge. After those 2 charges, like 2 years later, he got a peeping Tom charge. And then somewhere along the lines, he's abducted 2 kids from his ex-girlfriend, but the abduction with the 2 kids isn't on his police report, which means they didn't, I'm not blaming the cops, but I'm saying somehow or another something fell through the cracks, and that didn't get on his record.
That's just
so
crazy.
Needless to say, this complete reject is walking around.
Well, I mean, let's do this.
I mean, look, he's on parole till 2017 and probation until 2032. Probation till 32.
I don't understand why he's still walking around.
I don't. Well, trust me, if he gets a hold of the wrong husband, there won't be no.
No.
Let me tell you something. He sent a message to one woman, and she didn't realize with her Facebook Messenger, and she has 3 kids. She's pregnant, has 1 on the way. He used the words, as she's saying, "Leave me alone, I'm married." He's the one, "I don't care, your husband don't need to know." And then he says, "If you didn't want men doing this to you, you shouldn't have posted hot pictures on your Facebook." Then he says, "I know where you live." And I'm giving you the fast version here and leaving out some of the words. But he says, "I know where you live." And she's like, "No, you don't." And he says, "Just like I know you're on Green Street right now." Then she freaked out, because that means you know where I'm standing. She's standing there with her 3 kids, 1 in her belly on the way, and this is what this retard's doing.
Well, those are terroristic threats. Call 911 right then, and he'll be picked up. And of course, he'll be a violator.
I don't know if he'll be picked up, but what's happening now is
y'all ain't calling the right people.
Hold on. Newton County Courthouse yesterday said, me and my wife, to start the paperwork, had to call Rockdale. So Rockdale comes out to file paperwork. What they did was file the report, but yet they couldn't find his name. They couldn't find all this stuff over the radio. So this great, incredible man came out of the middle of nowhere like the Lone Ranger and said, "Mr. Spence, what's his name? What do I have?" I gave him what I have. He sends me back pictures of where he lives, his exact address, all his information of when he's been arrested, what he's been arrested for. This guy, like the Lone Ranger, popped out of nowhere. Apparently, he has done something with the government where he has all this access. And
that's awesome.
I emailed every bit of it to Rockdale County. And now all the other ladies have to go to their counties and file paperwork, because I even now have the number for his parole officer. So once all the stuff goes on to paperwork records, once it's all in the system, his parole officer would almost have to revoke his parole. I mean,
now, is he a Facebook stalker? I mean, how is he finding these women? Is he finding them
all through Facebook? And look, I'm talking women in Newton. We know all sorts of women in Newton, all in Conyers too.
Yes, we do.
Noonan, Houston, Brazelton. He's just any woman that he can send stuff to, he's sending it. And I mean, there's probably 20 of them so far. There was 2 more this morning. My wife says, "Did you see this girl post this?" And I said, "Amber." She goes, "No, Debbie." And I was like, so there's 2 more this morning. And I've told all of them. A friend D, I told D the same thing. Anything he sent you, you need to call and get paperwork on. Because this douche nugget This douche nugget's going to end up shot. You watch, because
Oh,
I'm not saying this in a threat. I'm saying he's going to step up in the wrong situation, and somebody's going to put one in him.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
my wife will have a gun by tonight.
I'll shoot him.
I mean, technically she has one now, but
Yeah, because last year I had issues. Remember with the stalker? I
Yeah.
showed you all
Yeah.
the.
The difference is this guy has already been in the store looking for
Oh
my,
yeah, I
for my
know.
wife.
I know.
There's the difference.
I know.
Everybody keeps saying, well, it's only on his sister. This dude's sister is an idiot. She's like, quit tagging me in all these posts. He doesn't have a Facebook anymore. He's not going to hurt anybody. Really? Because his ex-girlfriend posted on something where I shared of how he dislocated her daughter's arm. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to say he's not going to hurt somebody? I think you're an idiot. I think you're a crackhead living in a crackhead neighborhood in a crack trailer park, because some of her neighbors have already reached out and told us how bad the neighborhood is. They've already told us that she has guns in the house. This dude who's a felon is in the house with the guns. We already know everything. We know that she works at Hardee's. We know everything.
Wow.
All the people that know this woman are narking her out, narking out her brother. We found out, do you know that her and her brother's the guy doing all this. Do you know that her father was a convicted child molester? Now do we wonder why the apple didn't fall too far from the tree?
Right.
So what do you guys say, Mike?
Morning.
So everybody, it's just for fun in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got to be proactive. Okay, so how about this? Yesterday, a friend of ours threw the pampered puppy.
I like potatoes.
Her house burned down last night.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
She lost everything. So
Yes.
anybody that's listening, if you have the means to get to any clothes that would fit a 4-year-old,
4-year-old
we
little girl.
need them.
Yes.
Oh, let me make some
they lost,
text messages.
I received a message this morning when I had woke up, and they lost everything, including the family pets, the 2 cars. I mean, everything. And that's got to be devastating. Of course, well, it is devastating. I've been there. We had a house fire when I was younger, so I know how that is. So as you're collecting things for this family, also please keep them in your prayers, because they need all the help they can get right now.
Keep talking. I'm busy.
I thought Mike was going to chime in.
No, I'm trying to find some 4-year-old little girl clothes right now.
Yeah, I sent a message.
And listen, it's not just Tara's going to be calling in a minute and give us some information. I actually got to give her the number. She just asked for the number. Because truly, she can give us all the information, because not only did they lose the house, they lost everything in the house. 4-year-old clothes, the 2 cars, the 2 animals. So they have no clothes for them or their child.
Right.
They have nothing. But Tara's going to give me some more information. I just gave her the number and told her to call in. It just sucks. We're trying to deal with the stalker guy and getting the word out about him, and then we're dealing with the fire thing too. And the reason the stalker guy's such a big deal is we've already got a message from one young lady who was at a red light, and apparently he was trying to get her to roll her window down to say something, and he came up and said something enough that she said that he scared the living hell out of her, that the look in his eyes and the thing he was saying was pretty bad. In a text message, he described to my wife basically raping her. And
Wow.
and several of the other messages that we've read, he's basically describing what he's going to do. And he's not saying I'm going to rape you, but what he's saying is what he's going to do to you. It's basically describing rape. He never actually typed the word, I'm going to rape you. He's just telling you basically, what he's going to do when he gets you.
And he's already been in the store twice.
Yeah, he's already been in the store twice looking for her.
her.
We already know of 2 different times that he's actually called the store asking for her. And you got to remember, as busy as the deli is, how many has he called and how many times has he called, and that they hadn't kept up with it.
Yeah.
Mike, where's your brain? What's up?
Oh, yeah. But see, there was things I wanted to say that you're saying that you shouldn't be saying. So
Like what?
What time she goes to work today?
Dude,
what department she works in?
Let me just tell you, I ain't worried about him messing with her at K. Rogers now. There's too many people that are on this.
Okay.
No, there is.
Well, let me put it to you this way: people that do this kind of stuff, they're not brilliant. Okay?
No, I don't.
they're dumb.
No, I don't mean.
And they will do dumb things.
But let's think of both sides of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
The friends I have now are law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
The friends I hung out with before that weren't law enforcement, and both sets of friends are paying very close attention.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I already got a guy that's sitting in the parking lot when my wife goes to work.
So you just said something else you shouldn't have said.
They don't
care.
know what he's sitting in.
They don't know what he's sitting in.
Oh, so y'all have never done the real bad things in life.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
This idiot.
You'd be surprised.
This idiot.
Stephanie, what are you gonna do?
You'd be surprised all the stuff I used to get into.
Stephanie, are you going to eat the blueberries on the Willy Wonka trip?
No, but she ate the blue waffle, and that was bad enough.
That's disgusting. No, I didn't.
What do you mean, no, you didn't?
I did not.
I seen it when it was dripping down your face.
Whatever.
Dang.
PG-13.
This is PG-13.
No.
I was talking about the blueberry waffle.
It's a blueberry waffle. God,
it was at IHOP. What's wrong with you, Steph? You're a perv if you thought I meant anything other than that, you sicko.
Okay, well, I'm a perv then because I was going down that path.
Oh, so you were thinking it too?
Yeah. When you
What
said,
is wrong with you people?
well, it's obvious, isn't it? Let's not do this.
Do what?
This, what you're doing on the computer.
I'm scrolling through every comment that I've got for the last hour. That's part of my job is my social interaction. Wait, all of a sudden, what makes you think you tell me my job? I know my job.
I know, but I'm like the buffer, remember? I'm
like the butter.
What?
The buffer.
Oh, I thought he said puffer.
No.
Buffer.
When it says I have 73 things, I got to scroll down and see what they are.
Well, yeah, when you sit there and post this stuff. Flash player upgrade required. Why don't you go ahead and upgrade that there, Scotty? Scott, like everyone out there in the radio world to understand that DJ Scotty is an electrical engineer.
No, I am a nightmare
in training.
My Manny Cam. I bought this nice program that allow us to flip cameras and stuff. Well, this morning, yesterday it kept saying update, and we're having a problem because it's not allowing us to do something with one of the cameras. So I'm like, sure, let's update it, maybe to fix the camera. Well, now the Manny Cam don't work. So it's like, damn if you do, and damn if you don't.
If anyone's looking at the video, that's.
Yeah, there's a camera that they're both pointing at.
See that right there? That little thing that looks like R2.
I was trying to show
No, get them off the table. You already know they're not supposed to be on the table.
See that little thing that looks like that thing looks like.
Oh, were they on the table?
Yes.
You sound like a 5-year-old. You sound like a 5-year-old. Stephanie, were they on the table?
Yes.
Okay. Did you just touch them?
Yes.
Were they sitting in front of you?
I want to go
home.
But were they sitting in front of you?
No, they were sitting to the side
Whatever.
of me.
You're such a reject. I don't like that.
I don't want to start the show at 7:30 no more.
Why?
Stephanie.
Everybody's grumpy.
I
We
didn't
didn't touch them. They were sitting right in front of you.
No, I said I didn't have them on the table.
But they were in front of you. You know they're not supposed to be there. Take them off the table.
That looks like R2D2's butt.
Really?
It just looks like R2D2.
Really? How many times have you looked at R2D2 and looked for his anal glands?
Every time I look at him.
Oh my Jesus. He's a robot, dude.
He don't go poop?
He's a robot.
No, he's a robot.
What about Kim Il-jung? Does he go poop?
Who?
The leader of North Korea. You've never seen the movie Interview.
No.
Well, you wouldn't understand the joke.
Okay.
How can you be in this industry?
He does.
Yeah. How can you be in this industry and not watch like the #1 talked about movie other than 50 Shades of
realize
Stupid?
I have a lot to do, right?
Well, why can't you fit it in between the naps?
Coming from the guy that leaves here and is like trying to pencil in what time he's taking his nap. That's pretty sad.
I never pencil that in. I write it in with pen, brother. I got a lot done yesterday.
I get done with the show and I have to go see folks and talk to folks and do what I have to do to
see
promote
the lady
business.
over at Mandarin Garden.
I have to promote the business. Wait, really? You're the one that tries to flirt with her and her imaginary twin sister.
Man, let me tell you something. I would marry her just for the restaurant rights. You see what I'm saying?
He goes in there looking for come from some young thing.
And then
Oh,
screams at the top of his lungs that I smoke pot.
Say
while
it,
we're
okay.
sitting
say
there.
it in the Scottish voice like you did the other day.
well, no, that was because somebody's
I
ringtone
know,
was
do
like
it, though.
Celtic, and it was like dun, 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 and I was like, "You can take away our fr-" and the
He's yelling it.
He's yelling it while we're sitting there trying to eat.
what did it stop you from eating?
No, it just almost made me choke when I got to laughing.
Well,
But, yeah,
I think it was funny because Stephanie's eyes were closed and she was like getting into the fried shrimp and all, you know, like when you're stoned and you're eating Doritos. And I said, "Stephanie, are you stoned?" And she's like, "No." And I went, "Stephanie smokes pot inside the
Yes.
restaurant." And I swear, not 2 seconds later, did Rockdale County's finest start come walking through the door. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful
And it was
thing.
one uniform and two
detectives.
detectives.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great. Right after he yells, Stephanie smokes pot.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm okay with that because, well, it wasn't me. So,
And then Scotty's sitting there, you know, with his piece on his side that's hanging out of the booth. But
his piece.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does that mean you walk around looking at my piece?
Scotty had
your
a
gun. That still didn't even.
See,
Yep.
foot.
His junk.
Stare at my junk. You stare at my bulge under my shirt.
I'm impressed that your junk was on the side hanging out the booth.
Hey, man, I tie that thing up like a bow tie. So Steph walks around, you stare at my junk, huh?
No, you're
Stephanie's turning
You
red.
happy to see me, or is that a Glock on your side?
Is that thing compensated?
Oh.
Shoots more time than your husband.
Yeah.
And Travis, I hope you're not listening this morning as you're going to the job site.
Yeah, how come I'm cut off on the on our studio monitors here?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm cut. Look, you got me. It's you two. Now I'm completely cut
it's
off.
just because the way it overlaps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
I can't control that flips it on. In,
Well, now I feel better. I can see myself.
Oh my God!
I don't
I need
masturbate
to play
unless there's
that. I
a
need
mirror.
to play that song for you. So vain.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm good with that.
Thank God he didn't.
The
make
faster pussycat one.
Ooh, Pussycat Dolls. I was
No,
watching.
not pussycat dolls.
Oh.
Faster pussycat.
I love that kind of dancing. Remember that movie with Christina Aguilera in it? What was it called? Burlesque.
Oh yeah.
Her and
yeah,
Cher.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when I was growing up, Cher was, you know, swing. She was definitely, but not now because she's like 90. And
But
that's-
she really doesn't look it.
no, if
No,
you get
all
close,
those-
she does.
Well, yeah, but if you
Faceless.
pull cellophane tight enough, it's still pretty smooth.
You're just pissing
And-
everybody off.
And I wouldn't doubt right now. You know, every time I have to redo the walls around here, we
Mhm.
go get the spackle.
yeah.
And I wouldn't doubt that every morning she has spackle and then foundation and then moisturizer. And I mean,
Putty.
you know, I'm just saying.
Well, okay, let's get back to Christina Aguilera.
Why?
She-
You didn't want to talk about Cher and her
Chris-
stretch marks?
Christina Aguilera is kind of like an older Taylor Swift, don't you agree?
I think Christina Aguilera is
Mm.
Hot.
I just saw pictures of her when she was even pregnant in this outfit she was
Yeah, it
wearing.
doesn't
I'm
matter.
like, holy
No,
cow.
it doesn't
For a
matter.
pregnant chick, she's bad to the bone.
Yeah, it's still before and after shots. I'm good. So
I'm just saying, look, let me pull up this picture. You will
Do it,
die when
do
you
it.
see her in this white outfit.
I'm gonna die right here.
Real quick, I got from Jacob that 2 times the video sound has cut off.
I can't help
So-
that.
It was doing that yesterday a little bit too, but you know, I kind of I think I went to
I think some
my
stuff has
internet.
well, yesterday,
I think I went to my internet.
what happens is, for some reason, the volume through the computer
Mhm.
is adjusting itself, whereas I usually can stop it. And what
Yeah.
happens if somebody gets too loud, it clips and the mic cuts off so it
Yeah.
doesn't blow stuff,
Yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
unlike
sense.
Steph.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I blow up balloons all the time.
That ain't what I heard. Let's see.
I like her better with the dark hair.
Do you really? Oh no.
Dude, this picture
Yeah.
of her in this white outfit,
no.
while she was.
For those of you that are at home and you're not viewing what I'm looking at right now, I'm sorry. I just feel bad. I feel bad for you.
Her as a person, I think she's a little obnoxious.
Well, wouldn't you be? If I looked like that, I'd never leave the house.
You barely leave now.
I know. I would never leave the house except for when the fleet came in. Jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is one of the pictures of the outfit.
Isn't she beautiful?
Oh, you can't see because they've blended it. But let me tell you that.
Well, you can a little bit if you hold your head to the side there.
Yeah, but that's because it's on the magazine cover. If you actually saw the real, oh, there you go. I saw that picture yesterday. I was like, bam.
Yeah, she's adorable.
So yeah, Christina Aguilera, the genie in the bottle.
Yeah,
she look at that. She can pull off
anything.
Yeah. And you can see right here, she really did pull off.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. And from Jacob, he says that Mike's too loud.
That's what it is.
Story of my life.
You know what it is
Thanks,
yesterday.
Jacob. Now he's going to turn me down.
Yesterday, we had Twyler on the phone. I mean, on the mic. And, he's like, hi, boys.
Yeah.
and he was very soft spoken yesterday, so I had to turn him up. So that's probably what it is Mike's clipping a little bit now due to the compensation of the.
Yeah, I'm clipping.
All right, shout into that mic one time. All right, let us know about that, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob. Thanks. Now he cut me down. Nobody can hear me.
Trust me, you got a loud mouth. They're going to hear you.
Like you're the first person that told me that.
You see how argumentative he is? Last night, I was like, yeah, man, the show is awesome. We got a great mixture. And then he comes this morning and it's sour apples.
Yeah.
Sour
What's
apples.
up with that?
What
Did you not have your Wheaties this morning?
No,
Did you not go poo? Can you not poo? Is it making you a grumpy person?
Wait a minute. Can you say poo?
I just
can you say
there's a difference between the way you keep saying it and the question that I asked.
All righty then. Hey, can they use some clothes up to 2T?
I don't know. Tara.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna call her because she's killing me.
Yeah, if they need some clothes up to 2T, I
think
I
sit
can
there
help
and text me and say what's the number for the show and then not call.
Yeah.
Let's just call her and get this over with.
Yeah, and
Jim Stalvy's, if everybody knows where Jimbo's is, right next door to Jimbo's is Baby Cakes.
Yeah.
And you can go to Jimbo's or Baby Cakes and drop off any clothes.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we're sending people right now.
You doing it? You want me to do it?
And also to the Pampered Puppy.
Somebody's calling in.
They can drop off there also.
It's the number I was actually dialing just for fun of friggin' radio.
Hey, y'all.
What's
Good
that?
morning.
I was calling you.
Okay.
Yeah, we answered.
How are y'all doing this morning?
Pretty good considering.
Good.
How's you, the mama, your kids, the dogs?
How's your mama
We're
now?
good. We're good.
Are we going to really repeat everything?
My sweet Dana.
Dude.
Okay, if you're going to tell the story, you got to hurry now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So last night, Dana's house went on fire. Lost everything. And they pretty much need anything that anybody can help with.
Okay.
Right, and we just have this established. Jimbo's or Baby Cakes in Porterdale. Just said anything in that area. If anybody in Newton wants to drop anything off right there, Carrie Stalvey said just drop it off at one of the two places. So we now know if anybody in the Porterdale-ish area can drop off that way, terrific. Then also Custom Tent and Sound just typed in. Ashley Draper just said, I'm trying to type and say it at the same time. She just said to go drop off at Custom Tent and Sound as well. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys, that's awesome.
We'll make it happen. It's what we do.
I know. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, we appreciate it. I know I feel terrible that something like that happened.
So do we know? I mean, of course, it's too early to assume, but do we know what happened? I mean, don't tell me fire. We know that.
It was one of their vehicles in their carport.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow,
and it's a newer, I believe it's like a 2013 Kia model, and they believe that something caused it to explode and caught the carport and the kitchen and living room on fire.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And the
Holy
smoke
moly.
alarm woke them up. So everybody.
Thank God the alarm at least let them know to get out of the house.
Well,
Mhm.
that
just barely got them out. So thank God for that.
Yeah.
You know, talking about fire alarms and stuff like that in your house, it's coming up on daylight savings time.
Yep.
And
Right.
the best thing to do is always change your batteries. Change your batteries on your fire or your fire alarms when it's daylight.
And the good thing
you're
now is they just got a smoke alarm in their house about 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's the good
Oh.
Lord working his magic.
Thank God.
So, yeah.
Cool beans.
But, yeah, anything that you guys can do, I appreciate it so much.
Well, we will certainly do something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, no problem. We appreciate you.
Well,
thinking
thank
of us.
you, for even letting me know, because that was the biggest thing was, basically being able to even get it out there like that. And you hit me up late last night, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the late part as much as
I know, I'm sorry.
no, I didn't mean it like that. But what I was saying is we were already in the bed. So that's what I was getting at is let us know anything else we can do. We will be posting it. It just literally, last night, put it this way, with all the crap going on with that dude,
Right.
I just had to turn the phone to silent because, at 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, it was still going on. So
It was overwhelming, right?
yeah, well, there's so many ladies coming out of woodwork that are now seeing the
crazy.
picture going, oh my God, that's the same guy. So, and here we are trying to deal with that. And now we got this, and don't get me wrong,
That's what's good
they're
about
both
y'all,
crisis.
is you guys bring the community together for so many different things.
Right.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah.
nice?
Right.
So that's good. Cool.
Well, that was very cool. Thank you.
Well, y'all let me go in and groom some dogs.
All right. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you guys so much, very much. I love y'all.
All right.
Love you,
Thanks.
Kev.
We love
See you
you.
later.
Bye.
I love it when women that don't know me tell me they love me.
Kara's awesome. She is the one that does the
Oh, yeah?
pink.
Poodle. Hey, wait. Say it fast, Steph. Do not say that crap slow. Say it fast.
Do it, Steph. You can do it, Steph.
Stop trying to think about saying it and just say it.
Pink
Come on.
Say it. Say it, Steph. Say it. Do it.
Pink poodle. I can't.
Oh, my God.
No.
Say it now.
Oh. Say it,
Pink
Steph.
poodle parade at the at the pamper puppy. Pink poodle parade at the pamper puppy.
That was pretty good. That was close. And 9 tries, but
Almost after you. You better be glad you got it right.
do we do commercials anymore?
Yeah, we're
Okay. I
I love how he skips yesterday, comes in all froggy, cocky,
I'm there.
I know of another name I'm gonna call you. You keep trying to be like that. Just saying.
Just
saying.
wow.
Just saying.
We got all the other stuff too, don't we? We got sports and junk like that today. Do weather, talk about some news, that kind of junk.
So this afternoon there'll probably be a guy murdered, and he's probably close to his 50s. We won't give out exact information because they'll be able to identify him by his 2 hip replacements in his body when they find it.
That is so not true. One, I'm already 50.
I wasn't throwing names out there, sir. I mean,
let's make
really?
it easy. You do remember our customer base, right?
All right, everybody. We're going to take a commercial since Mike said I have to.
Yep, got to pay the bills, folks.
Yeah, we'll be right back, everybody. It's just for fun in the crazy morning.
See ya.
That is hilarious. Don't we take commercials? Well, no, the first part of the show, I need to swap something around because I have 20 minutes side by side, and I need to not have that.
Hey, you know what we need to do is stuff during the day saying, hey, listen to our show.
Yes, I'm going to make a separate file about that. Didn't we make one?
I thought we
I
did.
listened to the show yesterday, and then I listened to Just Fun Radio all day up until like 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was wanting to see if there was.
Okay, let me go real quick, and I thought we made one, but I may not have put it in rotation.
It
So
was
hang
an
on.
intro before.
Yeah, but I thought we made us. Oh, well, what it is we've got the ones.
I thought we made separate.
Well, no, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We've got ours. So what that means is what? That means I need to make a file that says, listen to the show, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna mention this. Aaron and Doug's greatest adventure.
Huh?
The guys going through the thing.
Oh.
It's mad. It's just mad, baby. Do I make you Randy? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You don't have it up. I was gonna post on
And also, whenever we post just for fun radio for the Facebook site, it's just that one.
What are we talking about now?
I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, remind me what you're talking about soon, and then.
Well, no, the Facebook stuff. I'm just talking.
Okay, I do that too.
don't forget to send me a picture of you and whatever
I was just
logo.
gonna use. Does he want the color picture of me, or does he want? I love the sketch art picture, but if he wants the color one, and then I got our approved logo. Shoot me your email.
It's
Oh, yeah?
hold on.
Yeah, shoot it to me.
I am.
Plus, I brought the camera today. This is going to be our video camera. Hey, Saturday night, can I borrow that big camera over there a little bit?
That one?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I want good video. So I was gonna bring that one and my handheld.
Well, no, I'm going to the improv. You're going to that.
Oh, okay.
I am filling. I got a 64 gig card in my phone. But, I mean, I'm serious. Just since I've been here, I've got like 200.
Lobo just sent me a message. Did you get his email yesterday?
I have no idea. I've just been busy. I'm probably gonna let one of y'all get the DJ Scotty at, the Just for Fun at Yahoo, even though sometimes you're gonna be hearing stupid stuff, you know what I mean, like junk mail and stuff that comes to me, but you would at least have a means to see some of these emails. But Mike made an email, which I truly need to start using.
Yeah, that's our junk. And I'll check it.
Listen, Steph already stares at our junk enough, man. Just damn.
It was your gun.
Well, the way Kiss would tell it.
Not the,
Hey, do we have our makeup minute?
A make out minute?
Makeup minute?
Oh, no. I still ain't heard from her yet.
How about Rob?
No, I have to send something to him just saying, hey, I need it.
Steph, you want to do a makeup minute? Just a funny one.
Can I ask, are you really asking Steph for a makeout minute? Come on, dude. I mean, there's the y'all can go to the bathroom if you want.
There.
Right, going back.
dang,
Finally ordered some headphones.
what kind of
You're
headphones did
not
you
gonna
get?
like them.
Did you get the flashers?
The ones that blink?
Flashers. I seen one of
No.
them at a red light last night.
No, I didn't get those.
It was a turning signal.
The guy up in front of me was jamming. He had to beat. Oh, that's his hazard light. Never mind.
That's right. Dude, I think he had an electrical short because every time the bass hit, I'd see something blink. Oh, never mind. He was turning left. I have seen that before.
You know why they shoot like this, right? That's where it comes out the box. What? Oh, scarring. Or I thought somebody asked about my scarf.
Did you get the text message with my email?
All right, hold on, listen.
Probably.
On Just for Fun Radio.
I know, but we're
All right. What?
Yeah. I mean, we've
Fine.
got those, but we should have those.
They are now playing.
Okay, but
Every fifth or sixth song they're gonna play.
okay, and it should say like listen in from 7:30 to 10:30
Well, then-
in the morning. And will it redo something?
So yeah, thank you. I was gonna say Mr. Know-It-All. You probably should have said that when we were recording it.
Hey, man. Yeah,
Right now, he's like, it should have said. Yeah, I know what it probably should have said.
it's your world, squirrel.
Yeah, the problem is you're like a Monica Lewinsky. Hey, how about the dress? Somebody was talking last night. Something about the dresses for sale or something. Did you see that on the news?
No, but you see that picture I posted of her? She's a hottie.
Pardon me. You know,
She's a hottie.
you should reach out to her
Oh, I'd love to.
and say,
Yeah,
you know, hey, what are you doing now? Would you like to be on the radio? And just, you know,
Well, I tell you what, we our what would you say? Our exposure is certainly.
did we find out anything about size? By the way, I hate to interrupt, but I'm being asked about size on clothes.
Nobody said anything. to me.
Okay, go back to talking
But
about.
you
I'm gonna
did-
send Tara a message.
You did say, or someone said, anything you got, which is cool because if they don't need it, then I'm sure it can go to another program out there. There's plenty. And then let me know. I'm gonna reach out to my church as well. I go to a fairly small church. It's awesome though. It's the First Christian Church of Monroe, and they're always so supportive of things in the community.
Really,
So
it was the first Christian church.
it's the First Christian Church, of Monroe.
So, what, were they all pagans or something before they got there?
No, they were Jews. So what happened was, well, there's not much difference, is there?
Sorry, no offense to the Jewish people.
No,
but you damn Muslims, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's the first Muslims of Monroe.
That-
Could you
no,
imagine? That sounds
no.
like a band.
No,
It's a boy band.
No.
And in the background, instead of a
No.
drum roll, it's an AK.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine them all dancing? We want a funk. We want to kill that junk. Hey, we want the funk.
Okay,
You're not
if
laughing.
you haven't subscribed to YouTube, I would recommend you do so today.
I was just dancing. I'm
Because
sorry.
Magic Mike, you're not.
DJ, what you were dancing? I thought he was having a seizure.
Yeah.
That was bad. Don't do that ever
Hmm.
again. That was bad.
Hmm.
But I was saying our presence is certainly reaching out, So I think if any of our listeners can help us with this, please call in, let us know, bring something by, give a shout out, something. You know what? If we don't start helping folks within our own communities, we're horrible. That's all I can say. I have traveled around the world, and I can tell you that these third world countries, they may know the person that lives next to them, and that's it. I mean, they don't even say hi when they're walking down the road and they see each other. I mean, it's crazy, and I don't want to see America become that. So.
Let me tell you, when you're in Jamaica, they all say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can just smell it.
Just because I come from the islands
What
All
was
right.
that?
doesn't mean we like
that-
coconuts.
It's not a stalker. Do you think he's stupid enough to come here?
Yes, I hope so. They're
My
not
wife's
that bright.
upstairs.
They're not that bright. It doesn't
Uh,
matter. I don't need anything to.
There's a sawed off 12 gauge right there.
There. Look at this. Look, safe side, suicide.
There's a sawed off 12. I guarantee
Don't do it.
you,
Don't
I
do
would spray that 13 feet wide, double aught buck. One of them's going to hit him.
You
Oh,
would
is that
spray
some-
13 feet with double aught buck. So you're talking about like 3 pellets.
I
three
said one of them is going to hit him.
Yeah.
And then there's reloads right there.
Yeah.
God,
No,
he sure is cocky this morning. Sir,
Where's-
did you not take your blue pill, your green pill, your red pill, your cherry color pill, your other yellow kind of pill? I mean,
Yeah, I took
don't
everything.
you got like 13 pills you got to take?
In the morning, first thing I take.
He needs a lifter, a
7,
downer, a
8.
sideways,
I
a
take-
helper, a sagger, a stretcher.
Take one for it to go that way, take one for it to go that way, that way, that way. No, I take 10 pills in the morning. My first dose is 10 pills.
See, I thought somebody was knocking
Well,
at
take
the
your
door.
ace over there.
Well,
That's,
you said
Hurry,
it was your wife.
Hurry.
run!
We didn't know it was somebody knocking on the door. Who knocks around here?
Well, I mean, that first time I came to the show a while back there,
You didn't know
I
anybody.
stood outside. I
Y'all
thought
are
it was-
making me fussy today.
I thought, yeah, we're doing it.
Y'all are making me fussy. What is wrong with you people?
It looks like we have a guest coming in the studio today.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Really?
Oh,
I was
it's
about to say,
Tuesday.
yeah, you booked him.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. It's Tuesday. I didn't know.
Where you want him?
You sit there to the right of Steph.
Oh, okay. See, he was coming
Good
over.
morning.
Here. I was figuring. Good morning. Good morning.
I think that's that one, Steph.
Morning.
Help him with that one. Make sure those headphones that you set on the table were.
Mm-hmm.
It would be down next to the headphones.
Good morning.
Steph's like, where's the plug next to the headphones? She is hitting on all cylinders this morning. So we had one person whose house was in a fire, and Steph's mind is just in a fire.
Well, you know what happens is we all start thinking, and we all start thinking about our networks and our sharing and caring folks, and that's what happens.
Steph's like Ricky Bobby. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Ricky.
No, that's like $6, dude. Don't throw what I need.
Ricky Bobby. I love that movie.
Dear sweet baby Jesus. Mr. Oz Nesbitt, how are you doing?
Man, I'm rocking and rolling, baby.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
It's Tuesday morning.
It's Tuesday morning.
Mr. Oz, this is Military Mike. This
Sir,
is
how are you?
Y'all's first encounter.
Military Mike. Yes,
Hup,
sir.
hup.
Yes, sir. We got a little bit in common.
All right. Do you serve in the military, sir?
Well, I was paramilitary for 15 years.
Paramilitary.
Yes, sir. I was a policeman for deputy sheriff down in Augusta.
Oh, Augusta, Georgia. Well, that's cool. Did you work on the base there, or were you active?
I was out in the county.
All right, good deal, good deal. Augusta's a pretty nice town. A friend of mine. I hate to say it.
He does have friends, by
with
the way.
DJ Scotty over here, but my interpreter from Afghanistan. I went through the embassy and I sponsored him and all. We got him into the United States, and he lives up in Detroit, unfortunately, right now. But he was going to come down, and Augusta, they've got a lot of the language schools for the Army there,
Right.
and we were going to try to get him a job there, and then I was going to try to get a job there and live somewhere between here and there. But it's changed a lot now that we left Iraq and we left Afghanistan, and now we're going back to Iraq. And I'm sure we'll be going back to Afghanistan. And of course, Mr. Netanyahu's speaking today, and he's going to be talking about how we're going to buddy up with Iran, which, by the way, I think is a great idea.
Oh, you just gave 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
that'll work. That's where it's ended up lately.
2 thumbs up to
get our
working with
camera
Iran. Iran has never, ever done anything wrong. And I think working with Iran, especially on nuclear proliferation, is a great idea. Not. I just, I can't. Hey, the camera's moving. That's so cool when that happens. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's angled.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm always looking at an angle because my monitor is.
I wanted to only get the back side of you.
Yep. Well, that's why I always wear dark clothes too, so I blend in right here. Woo! Yeah, our guest is a lot more important than us. That's perfect. That's good. Do we have to have the crown? What's the crown all about?
That was for yesterday for the
wrestlers,
king
I
of,
know,
of Monroe.
You invited Odin. First thing I said.
What's the guy's name in Viking, man? That I can't ever pronounce.
I don't even know. I can't remember his name.
Arothrorge,
Yeah.
or whatever. That dude's crazy.
So what's going on, Mr. Nesbitt? I know you got the Lend a Ham. We're going to try to jump onto. And look, last night, one of our friends from the Pampered Puppy, her house burned down last night.
I received that text late last
Yeah,
night.
me too.
And the first thing I did, I went into prayer because one of the most tragic things that can happen to an individual and especially a family is a house fire.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think it's like the most worst emotion you can feel outside of feeling that feeling of violation when you come home and your home has been burglarized. But when you lose your home, and then now let's just think about it. We're not just talking about the structure of the house. We're talking about memories, histories, paperwork, document, artifacts, memorabilia. I mean, everything. And the emphasis on the text, if you paid attention, was everything.
Yes.
And so I immediately went into prayer. My good friend, she sent me the text. I knew that it was something real serious at that time of night.
Yeah, at that time of night.
For her
Yeah.
to be sending me a text, and I honestly, I have to say that I was wrestling with response mode and react mode. React mode say, hey, put the clothes on, go see what you can do, be where you can be. But response mode says, okay, there's nothing at this moment you can do.
That's right.
Start processing in your mind how you can help and pick it up the next day. So let me just say, above all the things that we need to do, we've got to pray first, okay? And I just want to make sure I point that out. I'm not getting holy roll on anybody.
Oh, no, it's fine.
No, you're with us. We know.
Just simply saying prayer works. Prayer comes first. Absolutely. And as tragic as this situation is, they will recover.
That's right.
Well, you know, I think in the long run, what I always mention to people that all the things I've been through is that, you know, you got to look at it like your path is already written. And so when these type of things, and I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday about it really. And basically I told them, I said, look, you know, it's already written, let go. And if you can actually get people to let go and experience what happens through that faith, they'll never go back to anything else. They'll just find it, you know.
I have to agree with you. You're absolutely right. You know, everything that's going to happen today, tomorrow, the next day has already been predestined. It's already out there. Now, a lot of folk will debate and contest what we're talking about. I'm not interested in that this morning. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about.
That's right.
And I do believe that when we rise to the level of understanding in our lives that things are already predestined and the fate of life is going to happen, we just have to be able to, again, respond and not react.
Right.
As you know, reacting is totally emotional.
Exactly. And
it's
usually,
and they say don't make rash decisions while you're emotional.
You know, if you take a lot of the things that go on, even in our world today, and if you kind of look at it for more than what it's worth, give it that 30 seconds extra discussion.
Well, I do try to say, give yourself about 10 seconds. When something really bad happens, try to count to about 10. With you, I probably do need to count to 30. But most of the time, I try to tell myself, don't do anything rash. Don't reach for the stun gun quite so fast.
Yeah. Well, all the things that have happened, I mean, as many times as I've cheated death, I fully 100% believe that the good Lord has something in mind because, one, the devil is constantly attacking me. So obviously he knows. And I tell you what, there's just been so many times that I've cheated death, and I just am comfortable in the fact that I'm sitting here for a reason.
Well, let's check what you just said. And of course, we know that phrase is a cliche. I've cheated death. The truth of it is you've never cheated death. The truth of it is God has kept you here for a purpose and a reason.
Absolutely.
So no matter how close it appeared that you came to death, it wasn't your time.
That's it.
Because just what we talked about a moment ago, fate will have its way. So when it's our time, and there's just really nothing we can do about
that. That's it.
That's just what I believe.
And understanding that is the key. Living that is the key.
And I will go and say this. Those things that I believe that I can contribute to expedite my time of exit, I try to stay away from those things.
See, I'm the other way.
That may be confusing with what I just said and what I'm saying now. In other words, when I get in my car, I'm putting on my seatbelt.
Yeah.
And if I leave today, seatbelt or no seatbelt, it was my time.
That's right.
But for me, in my mind, I'm putting on the seatbelt.
Oh, that's me. Okay. I'm going to at least narrow my margin of errors down.
Well, I mean, that's good. That's good. And I think we should all do that. Let's be safe.
That's right.
But the fact of the matter is, if you spend as much time in the military as me, there were a lot of times, let's say, there were no seatbelts. And you got to put it out there, you know.
See, let's look at seatbelt as a metaphor.
Okay.
You had your prayer. Kind of a seatbelt. You had your belief. It's kind of a seatbelt. You know, you and your buddy have your spiritual whatever. You know, like every day when you walk out, you and your buddy do the certain high five, like the baseball player wears the certain underwear. I'm just using that as an example.
Believe it or not, we did a little prayer thing before we went out on missions, but we also did like a little Bible study thing in one of our little makeshift conference rooms almost every day before we went out. Now here's the crazy one. Do you realize that all the time that I was in any of these Southwest Asia, let's just go ahead and say, Muslim or Islamic based countries, I carried a small Bible in my cargo pocket. And there were times, if we're dealing with somebody and they pulled out the Quran, I'd pull out the Bible. I was for it, man.
You hear me joke all the time. In most of the time when you and I talk, it's business or joking. We try not to.
We don't have much of a sexual relationship.
That'd be you and Steph. We try not to bring a whole lot of religion into the show. But what you don't know is upstairs I have a cross that I found in an attic of a house that's 100 years old, and the cross was actually from the beads of a Catholic. What do you the rosary beads? But it's actually that, and I've only seen one other. That an older person has, and I found this in an attic, and it had been broken off the chain.
Yeah,
but it's actually worn now because it stayed in my pocket every day for 2 years. I would go to work, and we all have our.
There's
it's on my headboard. Matter of fact,
one thing I always tell people too is that isn't it funny how that all of us believers, let's say, we all have that point in time. There's that one witness, that time that happened in our life where everything became clear about this. And I think it's something that pulls us all together. I think it's our center of gravity, and that's what brings us together. Like you, sir, today. How in the world did I know that you're going to come in here and talk about this today?
Well, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's in the law of attraction. But let me go back to what we originally started in this particular conversation. I don't want to glaze on it. You guys have probably already addressed this and talked on it, but I want to talk about the fact that this family lost everything, both cars. They need clothes to help with a 4-year-old.
Yep.
I mean, her puppies didn't make it out. That they lost everything. So I want for all those folks that are listening right now, if you can think about being in a tragic situation like this with your family, if you're in any position to do anything, I want you to go by and see our friends over at the Pampered Puppy.
Yeah, and we have 4 drop-offs right now. I just got the list.
Give me those locations.
We got the Baby Cakes in Porterdale and Jimbo's. Those 2 are side by side.
Baby Cakes in Porterdale and Jimbo's.
Yep, and that's Porterdale. Covington Tent and Sound in Covington, which is Custom Tent and Sound. My wife typed it wrong, and she's listening, so you can go fix it. Custom Tent and Sound in Covington, which is next to Bojangles and Raceway. So it's Applebee's, Bojangles, Raceway, and they're to the right, not behind, but a little further off the road because of the railroad track. And then the Pampered Puppy in Conyers.
Old Town Conyers.
Yes. So, honey, go back and redo how some of those typos. These autocorrects on iPhones kill us, but yeah, Custom Tent and Sound, Covington, Jimbo's Baby Cakes in Porterdale, and the Pampered Puppy in Conyers, Old Town. And the Pampered Puppy is the yellow building to the left of the pavilion, a.k.a. ice skating rink.
That's correct. Yes. And keep in mind, it's not the family asking for help. It's the friends of the family that's asking.
Yes, we're the ones asking
the community.
Because the community, thank you. One of the toughest things for people to do is to ask for help.
That's right. And look, with Oz being in, Oz is our county commissioner for Rockdale. And I always use these words when I talk to people about towns, and people go, our town's changed so much. And I'm like, you know what? Everybody says they want Mayberry. Man, I wish everything was like Mayberry. Yeah. You know what? The only way you can make it Mayberry is to get back out in your community and start trying to make it change. If you want Mayberry back, be friendly to the people you walk past on the street.
Absolutely.
It takes all of us to make Mayberry. It's not on our own. So that's one reason I like supporting things Mr. Nesbitt does here, is he is all about the community. And I think that's the bond me and him have, the passion, the loud mouth, the energy. We want the same thing.
Well, I certainly do appreciate that, DJ Scotty. When you talk about Mayberry, my description is just a tweet bit different. I like to say a mature Mayberry.
No, I'm with you.
A mature Mayberry. And the part you're talking about, I do embrace. We want people to be able to speak to each other, give high fives, fat fist bumps, and acknowledge people as they're going down the different streets and highways and byways. But at the same time, when I say mature, we got to be growing up just a little bit more so that we can bring in the right industry, attract opportunities to get people back to work, make sure this community is always safe. I always talk about my number one priority is making sure that we have a safe community, that when you all of us go to bed at night or throughout the course of the day, that we have a safe place for our families and our businesses and our homes and all of the above. We want a safe Rockdale County, and I pledge to continue to support our local law enforcement any kind of way that I can.
Definitely.
As one of your local county commissioners. And then, of course, the next thing on the radar, we're talking about jobs. And talking about jobs, I really want to talk about this young man that has done a phenomenal work. There is going to be a job fair tomorrow.
Really? So let's hear this. You got to read it off to us.
You got to hear this. You're going to certainly appreciate this because guess who's hosted it? It's going to be hosted over at the VFW Post here in Rockdale County. Yes, absolutely. So
that's the one on the access road, right? Okay.
Exactly. The location is 1432 VFW Drive, Conyers, Georgia 30012, and that's tomorrow, Wednesday, March the 4th. That's going to be in the morning, starting at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And if you want a little bit more information beyond what I'm giving you, you need to dial 678-294-6345. DJ Scott, I'm going to leave this flyer with you so you can talk about it. And you can talk about it again in the morning and remind people again in the morning. Now, for all of you folks who are employed, this may not mean anything to you, but you may know someone that knows someone that knows someone who is unemployed here in Rockdale County. Now, let me just put the emphasis on tell you exactly who's doing this. Young man by the name of Thomas Chastain. He's about 25, 26 years old. He's employed. He has a job of his own. But for him to be that young and to be interested in his community and promoting a job fair, that says a lot. The name of his organization is called Rockdale Jobs Group. It's their first annual job fair. Thomas Chastain is a phenomenal young man who is really making his way throughout Old Town Conyers and Rockdale as a whole. But this job fair is a wonderful opportunity to help folks get back to work. Now, DJ Scotty, you know, I've been talking about doing what we need to do in this community to help people get back to work for a long time. I ran into this young man. He's doing this job fair tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. over at the VFW Post right there on 1434 VFW Drive in Conyers, Georgia. Make sure you are dressed to impress, that you're on time, have your resumes ready. And also, listen, bring your resume, bring a hard copy of your resume, bring plenty of them, because they're going to have some folks there that'll be able to kind of tweak your resume, review your resume, make sure that it's up to par, it's ready, because sometimes a resume you did some time ago just might not apply, or if there's some things that are changing now in terms of going out seeking job opportunities.
Sure.
So they're going to help you with that. I just wanted to.
That is awesome.
I think it's phenomenal.
And we're going to have to try to go by there tomorrow, by the way, Mr. Mike. Put it in our schedule. I mean, I know the band's coming in. So, I mean, you know, we'll be there 11-ish.
Okay, sounds good. You know, you brought up a good point. As far as he's talking about a young man doing this, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chastain. The same thing yesterday. I was notified by a woman, believe it or not, all the way in the Midwest. I'm not going to get into all the details, but her son Aaron and another young man named Doug. They have they're in 9th and 10th grade, and the whole story's on our Facebook page. But these two young guys have done all the stuff. They both are in the martial arts. They both worked up to their black belt. One's a 2nd degree, one's 1st degree black belt. And these kids, you know, it's funny how we all sit around and say, oh, the kids of the world today, oh, you know, and I'm an old guy, you know, and I look at kids today and I go, wow, you know, I went a whole summer without tennis shoes on. I went a whole summer. I never put a pair of shoes on the whole time. One, we didn't go out to dinner. I mean, I was relatively poor family. And two, when I woke up in the morning, I took off with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, went and played in the creek all day or played in the woods. Well, these kids are that kind of represented. These guys have been working on their martial arts for so long. They have done bake sales. They have done car washes. They're trying to sell T-shirts. And they're coming up short on their financial needs to go to this Taekwondo. So I kind of took this on as one of my own little, but it goes along the same thing. Why is it that there's just one or two of these young folks that are standing out so much? What happened to our younger generation?
Well, and that's part of the joke I keep making about the Mayberry. And the biggest reason I make the joke on Mayberry is, good Lord, I just forgot their name. They're the band that does Fast Cars and Free. Rascal Flatts does the song about Mayberry. And you know, he talks about sitting on the front porch just drinking his pop and waving to everybody. And that's the mentality. That's the mentality that I think we all should be wanting again. And Oz described it exactly to the T.
Do you think we can truthfully get back to that, or do we have to go forward?
Well, we have no. There's no going backwards. There's no. Come on, the train's going forward.
Yeah, you know, people talk about, oh, we need religion in school. That's not going to happen.
No, but
it's not going to happen.
Not even putting the religion in it. We got to have the mentality, the mindset of people saying this is what we want.
Well, I think when we talk about going back, we're not literally talking about going back.
Yeah.
I think, Stephanie, here's the thing. What we're really talking about is moving forward, as I said, with a mature Mayberry mindset, a friendly community, a community that is interlocked together, working together to make great things happen. And when I talk about the word maturity, again, having young people who are aggressive, who take the initiative to do things such as this young man, Thomas Chastain, with this job fair, the young people that he's talking about with the Taekwondo, having young people. And yes, there are tons of young people out here who are doing great things right here in Rockdale.
Yeah, we just don't hear about it.
We hear about the bad stuff.
Let's exercise it and push it.
Well, let us do this.
Yeah.
Let us not talk about what we don't hear about and
that's right.
and the bad stuff. Let us talk about the good things we do hear about.
Yeah.
And let's promote and push those because again, Thomas Chastain, a ton of other people, the young people that you're talking about, with
Aaron and Doug.
These and there are other young people and we've got to figure out a way, Stephanie, how we can bring those young people into the show, highlight, spotlight them, and promote them for the good work that they're doing. Because that's one of the things that when they get out here and do these great things, and they're still young enough that they like everybody likes praise.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes to be recognized.
Well, we want to push positivity. You know, Channel 5, let's just say all the morning time. You get up there and watch the news. All you hear is pour this, shot this, rob that. Yeah. And I said, you know what? Just for fun, we want to make you see the good in the world, the positivity in the world, the stuff that you're not seeing as far as the local news. Hang on, let's catch this call. Just for Fun Radio.
Yes, my name is Joseph Black died to tell him he is a nerd.
What?
Hello? Okay, this is the radio station.
Yes, sir.
No. Okay, the wrestlers are there, yes or no?
No, the wrestlers aren't. They were here yesterday.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Where you located at?
We're in Conyers, Georgia.
We're in Conyers.
Well, I'm not going to tell you on the air, but yeah, we're in Conyers, Georgia.
I'm right here.
Come in and say something.
Say what now?
I want to come in and say something on the radio station one day.
Okay, well, hit us up after the show one day, and we'll give you some ideas and directions on where we're at.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you. Shoot, we can't hide now. I got a bus in the front yard. But I don't want to just necessarily scream out my address either.
Well, I tell you what, listening to this guy, he's an avid listener.
Yeah.
And he's a fan of Just for Fun Radio, and he wants to be on the show.
That's right.
And I can just tell from his enthusiasm and his energy, he's the kind of guy that we want on the show. That's right. So he's listening. Hey,
he's listening.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling in. We want you to continue to do that and participate in what's going on here at Just for Fun Radio. We welcome that opportunity. We won't give all the information out on tip top of the show, but you call after the show is done.
Oh, absolutely.
We will take care of you.
That's right. Steph's going to adjust the mic. Just get it angled with his.
Why
there you go. That's good.
He's doing a little technical difficulties there, but
well, you know, we had so many people in yesterday, and everything got moved around so much. You know, look, yesterday we had two big wrestlers sitting right where you're at, and our co-host, little Twiler. Got a little smart mouth, and these two big fellas went from where you're at and was in his face.
Nobody didn't get slammed dunk.
No,
we had security.
We had a security guy in the room. Yeah, it was good.
Well, listen,
that's what I was going to say, because I'm looking at some of the stuff. You've got a lot of social media presence.
Yeah,
and obviously social media is geared towards that demographic of 13 to 35, let's say, which is a huge demographic, both male and female. How do we do this, Mr. Nesmith? How do we get those kids that are sitting right now in school, those kids that are, with the temptation of doing something wrong after school? How do we change that? How do we get to them and get them to say, hey, you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. Let's start this group.
We need them to see the positivity that we can follow our dreams. They got to see it.
Okay, they've got to see it, but let's answer the question.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We hear this. Don't miss this, folks. Here it is, because this is what happens for us. For those of us parents who are getting older and older and older, and we're no longer the 20, 30-something-year-old kids that we used to be.
That's right.
So we've got to get those kids involved. When I say involved, we've got to get them on. You should have this summer coming up, even a guest for spring break. You ought to have a program for the whole week of spring break here in Rockdale County where you have a different youth guest each day.
Well, let's do it.
I'm saying it to you now. I'm saying it to you now. So, and for the summer, you should have, because there's young people who have an interest, Stephanie, in mass communication and in on-air broadcasting. So let's find who the
Let's find them.
Let's go.
That's how we got Twilight in here. He wanted to do it.
Let's go to Rockdale Career Academy.
Okay.
They have a mass communication program over at Rockdale Career Academy. Let's go to the local. We have the beauty of Rockdale County. We have 3 high schools and a magnet school. Let's go see those principals and say, listen, we are searching for a young person who would like to be live on the air with Just for Fun Radio. Right. And we'll have a different 1 or 2 each day during spring break. And perhaps somebody can qualify to do an internship here all summer long. That's how we get them
And we
involved.
met the guy, and I forgot his name now. I should have wrote it down. We met the guy that runs all their video and everything over there. Yeah. We need to go see him.
We can get involved in that. Here's the thing is, of course, even when I was in school, we had a diversified cooperative training thing. We had our own TV channel for the school and all that other stuff. But you know how many people were really interested in it? There was like 2 or 3 of us.
Right.
Okay. So out of all the kids but if you talked to all the kids in the class, there was one kid over there that was truthfully an entrepreneur well before I could even say that word. You could tell this guy was the guy selling candy for a little bit of a markup. This guy
I did that too in high school.
Yeah. And he was making tons of money.
And I did this in high school. I'm not high school, but in elementary school. We had our own news team. Of course, with me being dyslexic, it kind of caused a little bit, but that's how I learned a little bit of how to do it behind the scenes because I couldn't stand in front of the camera, but I could do everything behind the camera.
I tell you what, I was flying helicopters. I was always on the radio. AFN said, hey, why don't you come do a show with us? I got hooked on this. I loved it. I love video production, love audio production.
So there's tons of young people in our community who love mass communication.
Yeah, let's do it.
Interested in doing it. So there again, the ideal I just planted the seed.
We need to go over there.
Spring break. Let's take advantage of spring break. Let's be aggressive about it. Let's get over the RCA. Okay. Let's think about the summer months and get some kids in here. And that's a great start because through the young people, they can educate us as to what we need to do to help them have a better life and time here in Rockdale County.
Well, they can fill us in on how they think where we don't know. Hey, I want to say this before we go too much further. At 8:37, this came in. This is a gentleman that lives in Jackson. I love Oz. He is very well-spoken, honest, and a truly genuine man. So just to go back to that, I just didn't want to lose it because we've had so many text messages come in.
And I certainly do appreciate that compliment. I think it's just in me. I feel obligated to the community that I live in to make sure that we embrace what's happening in a positive way. You talked about the Linda Ham project. I want to make sure.
Let's cover that.
We gave away, and you all were a part of it. Remember, we gave away over 200 turkeys for Thanksgiving to the senior citizens who are on a fixed income. Well, we're doing the same project again for Easter. Now, hams are go with Easter. So we're going to give away hams for Easter. In fact, we're going to give the hams away Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter, so that they'll have the ham on Easter and have them already where they can prep. Where you can drop them off, I'm glad you asked. Drop by Nally Hyundai. I'm there every day during the week with the exception of Tuesdays.
Now, do you have a freezer and stuff there?
Let me tell you what.
I want to make sure because somebody asked me and I said, now, they got to have a means. So I figured let's get him to say it, so they know it.
Well, 52 Ministries and One Heart Ministries, which is right next door to Hooters, used to be the old Glenn Barbecue.
Glenn,
our good friend here in Conyers, longtime folks, Glenn Yance Jr. has allowed us to bring the hams just as we did the turkeys. We took the turkeys to Glenn's as well as over to the sheriff's office, to the sheriff's department freezer. So we've got plenty of place to store our hams so that the hams, and we're asking DJ Scotty that when you drop your ham off, bring us a frozen ham if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
If you can, bring us a frozen ham. We are expecting to exceed our number of 200, but we're not taking anything for granted, Stephanie. Believe it or not, watch this. I want to make sure you guys hear this, and you might be able to pull this up on Facebook as well on my page. We had over 200 people standing in the rain waiting on turkeys.
Oh, God, yeah.
Wow.
Those pictures were amazing. Look, I was sick, and let me tell you, honestly, I was sick, and I looked at my wife. I said, honey, I need to go down there. She said, look, with the rain and you being sick, you don't need to be down there making because it was elderly. Like, you don't need to make them sick. So that's the only reason I didn't make it. This year, though, I'm with you.
When I pulled up in that SUV about 10 minutes to 3 o'clock, the distribution time was 3 p.m., just as it is this year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be over at the Olivia Haydale Senior Services Center, just off of Dogwood Drive there behind the subway. Everybody knows where it is. We're off of West Avenue. Okay. That's where it is at the Senior Services Center. 3 p.m. on Palm Sunday is the day that we're going to actually distribute them. Okay. But let me just say this.
So this will be the Sunday before Easter. Make sure everybody knows this. The Sunday before Easter. Because everybody thinks Sunday, I got Easter, I got to do this.
No.
Sunday before Easter.
We need the hams now.
Right.
We're expecting the hams now over at 945 Irish Drive at Nally Hyundai.
Okay.
And I want you to bring them over, see me, take a picture with me. I want folks to see you and get motivated and inspired by you dropping off your ham. That's the reason why we've been taking photos of folks. Not to say that I want to boast about the fact that we're giving something to the community, but we want other people to be inspired.
Well, what is it that I say? If I can do it, you can do it. And you look in the camera when I say that. If I can do it, you can do it. And you have that same mentality. People say, why do you always do it? Because I want you to know that if I can do this,
you can do it.
Anybody, come on. Everybody can do it.
That's correct. So Linda,
I got hair raising on my arm when I say it.
There you go, baby. That's right. We're going to give hams away to the local senior citizens who are in need, those who are on a fixed income. And I tell you, seniors are the prideful group of people. They're never going to ask for help. They're not going to tell you. But that day, we had tons of folks coming out, so we need your help. Absolutely.
Yeah, and the older generation, you're right. They do not want to tell you they need something. Look, when we were trying to help the homeless, I'm not joking. We pulled the bus down there in Porterdale, and there was a young boy who was taking care of his 4- and 5-year-old sister. It was 7 degrees that day, and there was a guy from Vietnam who can't walk that came out in his little hover cart, and as we're trying to give people stuff, you could see it on his face. Yeah. And they tried to say, do you need something? He said, no.
But
and they're like, we got plenty of stuff. And he just didn't want to take. And then he was like, well, after all, my wife really could use. And we had to force the man to take stuff, knowing he needed it. But in his mind, this man with these 2 kids needed it worse. And the older people are like that.
And I'm so glad you said it, because I'm reminded about something that another person said here in this community. We're not going to turn Rockdale County. First of all, folks, we're not having a pity party in Rockdale County.
No.
We're not doing that. But we are a county about love and taking care of people and doing what we can. And I love to see this community come together when there is an incident or an accident or a tragic situation like the fire last night. We have to come together and work together. And that's what Rockdale cares. And I am dedicated to do what I can as one of your 3 commissioners to get out on the ground where people are so we can make a tremendous difference. So the Linda Ham Project is well underway. We want you to drop by Nally Hyundai on 945 Irish Drive. Drop me off a ham so that we can give those hams away. And listen, we'd love for you to have your young people. A lot of folks are letting the kids walk in the door.
Cool.
Bringing the ham and because they want children to understand the power of giving back. That is so important.
Well, we like the kids seeing the real world. That was the one thing when we kept posting pictures about the homeless stuff, is so many people said, look, let me tell you, here we got this situation where all these kids are walking around with $100 a month iPhone bill, and they have no vision of what's outside that front door. They really don't know what the real world's about. So we want to make sure everybody can see it. So people do say, man, y'all sure post all that pictures, because we want you to see. We want you to see what's outside your own bubble.
I want to talk real quick before my time is up. I've got a meeting in the county office. We got a board meeting this morning. I want to always invite our listening public out to our Board of Commissioners meeting that take place on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. But real quick, I want to say this to you. You talked about the social media presence that we have on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're all over the place out there because it's all about this particular community, Rockdale County. Now, what I want to say, you familiar with Oz Connection? Just for Fun was right there with us with Oz Connection as we move throughout the community. We're getting ready to start Oz Connection up for 2015. We got a unique twist that we're going to be doing some wonderful things. We're going to be partnering up with Just for Fun Radio as it's moving down the road. But I want you all to please tune in. If you're listening and you have not sent me a friend request to one of my Facebook page or locked in with me on Instagram or Twitter, I'm encouraging you to do that right now. Now, I've got about 5 Facebook pages. And
I posted one on the Just for Fun Radio page today.
Why do you have so many Facebook pages? You know why? Because there are so many people and there's so many different messages, and we use different pages to send out different messages. Some of the stuff kind of overlap here and there, but
that's fine.
Each of them are kind of uniquely different and on. But I want you to send us a friend request and make sure that you get tuned into what we're doing. There's so many people in the community, and it's so hard to reach everybody. Sure. That's why I love Just for Fun Radio, because Rockdale County did not have a media outlet.
We do now.
And we do now. And it's just a beautiful thing. I'm so glad you guys do so much in this community.
Thank you.
That a lot of people don't know anything about. You're all over the place. You're on top of what's happening. And I'm telling you, I am excited.
Me too.
About Rockdale County and the future of Rockdale County and going forward. And one of the things that a young man said to me this weekend as I was moving throughout different churches and places, he says, listen, he said, Mr. Oz, he called me Mr. Oz. He said, Mr. Oz, I've been watching you on social media. I'm paying attention and I like what you're doing in terms of helping people get jobs. He says, but you really sound like you want to bring opportunity to Rockdale County. And he said this, for everybody.
Yeah.
I said, that's what it's all about, the total community.
Well, you can see and hear the passion in your voice.
And that's why, when everybody, let me word it this way so it sounds right. People say, man, Oz. People say this. And I'm like, you know what? The first time I met him, I said, I know what it is. I know why people don't know how to take him. Because he's just like me. Oh. He is loud.
Sir, I am sorry.
And full speed ahead.
Sir, I am so sorry.
And the problem is we scare people.
Well,
but you sit back and listen, you hear what we say.
Well, I hope to not scare anybody, but when people talk about keeping it 100 and keeping it real,
that's it.
What is real?
That's right.
Real is real.
That's it.
And the thing is, you have to embrace everybody, and you just have to be straightforward. And a lot of folks don't like you.
That's what we're talking about. Some people can't handle the truth.
They can't handle the truth, and then not just that. All of us have had bumps and bruises in our lives.
Absolutely.
But none of us should, and you said this earlier, none of us should be held hostage to yesterday.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, because it's gone.
Like
Every sunrise is another star.
Well, guess what? It took yesterday to do what? Get us to the day.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
listen, I believe in keeping it real. I have some exciting plans about Rockdale County moving forward. We're going to be talking about that more into the spring and the summertime as we go forward. But right now, it's all about taking care of our community. Thank you for having me here.
Real quick, sir, I know you have to run. I know you've got a meeting coming up and everything, but there are, I just got overwhelmed basically with comments from our listeners. I just want to go real quick here for you. I've got one that says the younger generation is strong, but I agree it needs to be educated. And then someone was talking about centralized garbage collection. We'll leave that alone. But someone, I imagine he's a friend of yours, he said, ask him why Odin is such a megalomaniac.
Well,
let's not put him on the spot now.
First of all, let me say respectfully, Mr. Odin is the chairman of Rockdale County. He is today, without question, the chairman of Rockdale County. And I'm going to stay in the right posture, the right respectful position. And there's nothing negative that I have to say. I think each person speaks for their own selves. And in terms of, and I'm not afraid of the hard. That's one thing I welcome, the tough questions. There will not be a centralized collective garbage service in Rockdale County. The people have spoken. They've spoken loud and clear.
I love
it. They don't want it. And I support the fact that they don't want it. And guess what? It ain't gonna happen, y'all.
Let me tell you.
I love it.
Let me tell you this. I moved out of Gwinnett right after we got centralized. And let me tell you what happened. When we first got centralized, we all then were forced to use this one trash company. And then it took away our independence and our freedom to choose who we want. Because let me tell you, these cats, what first happened is when they did change over and said we had to use this, we actually went 2 weeks without trash service. You know why? Because they were too busy. They were too overwhelmed. They were
like
too
a bad episode of The Sopranos.
I'm telling you. It does. And I want you to pick this up even after I'm gone. I want you to make sure you write this down. I'm going to give it to you now, because if anybody's out there listening and they want to meet with Commissioner Nesbitt, face-to-face, tough questions.
Good.
I'll come to where you are.
Watch out
you
now.
Can come to me. Here's the number. I want you to give Patty a call.
Patty
keeps my schedule. Stephanie, you've talked to Patty.
Yes.
She keeps my schedule. She keeps me from getting all scrambled up.
Yes.
Her number is 770
Yes, sir.
278
278
7012. 770-278-7012, and it goes directly to Patty. I don't schedule a thing, because if I do, I'll be all jammed up. I've got to get out of here because I've got some folks that are waiting on me right now. God bless you all. God bless Rockdale County. And thank you. Let's have some fun with Just for Fun Radio, folks.
That's right. All right, everybody, we're going to shoot off the commercial. We'll be right back. We're going to walk us to the door. Everybody have a great morning. We'll be right back.
Honored to meet you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling Patty.
Please call it. Please, let's take the photo together.
Let's
take the photo in front of this.
Camera and everything.
Yeah.
You got yours that will blink, blink, blink?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And you're going to send it to me too, right? Okay.
Maybe it won't get my sweatpants. We're going to the
We'll
gym.
edit it. We will edit it.
We're going to the gym, right?
Just
We
do
can't
whatever.
crop you much, though.
Yeah, any more, and I'll be.
It's probably not even going to get you doing your whatever it is you just did. Because I'll crop them, because I'll pick out the better ones.
Light me up now, Scotty. Light me up.
Can we tell him?
All right, remember, it does 10 seconds.
Okay. All right. Come on over. Come on over.
All right, everybody. All right. Because I've got to pop off 10 shots right there. We choose the best ones. And
are you going to do this? You want me to do this?
You can.
All right.
Just because you already have it in your hand.
For me, if you would.
Oh, yes, sir.
Folks
And then
who
are
want
we
to come
gonna,
in and meet me. I welcome
Okay.
that. I really want to meet as more people as I can. I'm running. I'm going to try not to slip and slide and get no ticket from my sheriff.
I'm going to be posting all this.
And then we're
Okay,
gonna announce
sounds
that when we
good.
come
Now,
back.
We'll
y'all
talk about that.
feel free to tag whatever on my page.
We will.
My page.
Sent you a friend request while we were talking.
And pump up
Yes.
Linda Hammer again.
We will. See you later, brother. Be careful.
All right, man, y'all be good.
Camera, sir.
That's good.
That's got all of us.
Oh, you just bumped it. That's good. No, that's good.
Okay, when he's here, it's all about pushing the positivity of the neighborhood. I try not to get political.
I just.
I know.
So I just.
No, and that's fine.
You want me to
Those
do
kind of questions, but some of the other ones, like, come over here real quick.
I got to tell you something funny. This is the friend of mine who's a complete joke. But he, yeah, from real quick. Don't realize how much he's exposure.
Yeah, he loves.
All right. I don't know what we're doing here.
Do what?
Okay, and I got to tell you that when I brought up the thing about it, I thought we were talking about Thor's father.
Oh, you didn't know?
I had no idea. I don't live in Rockford anymore.
Oh.
And I have an idea for that. What you were talking about? Don't speak because it's on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you wrote? Don't speak about right now.
Okay.
I have an idea where to do it, but the thing is, we would have to get permission to do it there. So we'll talk about it. Look, listen. We can say this part. We just can't describe where I want to have it.
Okay.
So we can talk about it. Okay. We couldn't with him though, because there's no putting him in it right this second.
Okay.
We'll talk about that afterwards. Yeah.
What do those pictures look like? They good?
I don't know. Like out of all the 50 things that we're trying to do right now.
Well, everybody just
hey.
Okay. There's a couple things I need
I
to do
know
here.
my stuff.
I did Aaron and Doug. I got all the stuff
Oh
with
my
him.
gosh.
If we can text Rob's tech tip. I got the weather. Steph, you got any news? And this comedian is supposed to call in 10 minutes. I didn't know anything about this.
Me neither. Neither did Jacob. He said, I didn't either. I had to Google it. I'm like,
okay. Well, we got to get Jacob on board.
So come on now, Jacob.
Yeah. I love Jacob. I love what he's doing, but we're not quite that spontaneous.
No.
Ooh, y'all gonna hate me.
Damn it,
Why?
Scotty.
Bad pictures?
No, he's farting over there.
Oh yeah.
Everything
just air blowing over.
Mike's about to choke.
I got it down.
The only thing missing is some blue fluid right now.
Oh my God.
That was
Yeah, these are all great pictures.
that was awesome.
We need to get Steph in a black shirt.
Steph, you should wear dark clothes.
Yep. When we're coming here, when you see this picture, you're gonna yell at me.
Yeah, you should always wear dark clothes.
I don't mean that to be rude. I'm just saying you're gonna yell at me.
My buddy.
Because the problem
I don't
is,
have many black shirts
listen,
anymore.
the problem is with everything dark in here, anything that's not dark really stands out.
Because of the lighting.
Hanes.
Man,
That's what I've been doing, going to get Hanes shirt. How did you like my shirt my wife ordered me?
I saw it. I saw a picture of it the other day.
Oh, by the way, I need to get with you about where you got those other shirts done out at the mall, because Travis wants to go get him one for Saturday.
We may have a way around that. We'll talk after. Just start making a note so when the show's over, we can address all these things.
What? Stephanie, I gave a notebook. Here.
You didn't give me a notebook.
Here's a brand new black notebook.
Take Twyler's.
No, Twyler
Steph.
better have his. Here you go, Steph. Here's a brand new one. I got tons of these little books.
All right, going live. All you watching, y'all want behind the scenes. Boy, you are getting 100% unedited behind the scenes. Just for Fun Radio, we is live. Everybody always says they want behind the scenes. And what goes on where y'all are at? Well, trust me, you might not want to know.
Yeah,
so I was just telling people on video, okay, you wanted behind the scenes. Here's behind the scenes.
Jacob, man, I love you, brother. You gotta give me a little bit more time on. We're spontaneous, but we're not spontaneous like that. But yeah, we've got Jeff Justice calling in just a couple of minutes. He's a comedian that one of our schedulers put on me real quick there. So we'll have a little thing. He's saying blame Twyler. I told him
blame
about it
Twyler, who's not here.
Yeah, I told him about it a week ago. All right, cool. I'll tell you what, I'm kind of like over the schedule, you know.
Now
people can
You're
post
the executive
stuff.
producer.
People can post stuff, but something like this, Jacob, shoot me on it so I can make sure it gets on the schedule.
I'll shoot you.
So, do we know anything about Mr. Justice? I mean,
I will try to Google him.
Yeah,
real
I'm going to
quick.
look him up on Facebook real quick while we're just sitting here waiting on his call.
And that's
hey, there you
probably
go.
him.
I guess we're going to learn
Jacob from Tulsa.
Hey,
What's happening?
hey, y'all got to blame Tyler for this one. It ain't my fault.
So, so Twilight Tyler. So that's why we started calling him Twiler.
That's Tyler.
Yeah.
I told him a few days ago, so he should have passed it along to y'all.
Yeah, I see it on Jeff's page here too.
We would add you into the message board that we've got going, but that also means you would then be stuck listening to all the behind the scenes crap that we talk about during the day. We have a Facebook message where we're constantly shooting. Like these two rejects at 11:30 were sending stuff to each other, and it's me.
Last night.
Listen, there's four of us tagged in this conversation, and Steph and Mike are carrying on the conversation. You do know that you could have privately messaged each other.
No, it was like 2:00 the other day. It was
I just
2:00 in the morning. I woke up, I looked over, and there was a message, and it was Steph, so I answered her back at like 2:30 in the morning, and she's like, "Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow." I'm like, the woman never sleeps. You know, I thought it was only me, but
you actually woke me up though, and that's why I was just like, "Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow."
Ain't the first time,
Yeah, but at least this time you didn't have to roll over to do it.
Where's
hey.
Where's the remote?
Tomorrow show.
So what now? Start over.
But I'm still in shock about tomorrow's show, man. At the end of tomorrow's show, the last hour. Can't believe it pulled that off. So.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great, man.
Oh yeah.
It's on
Just
there.
Go ahead and reach behind your head and pat yourself on the back, big boy.
You did good. It's good.
The guru, for everybody that doesn't know, our guru of rock and roll, Jacob, the guy that's on the phone right now, pulled off getting one of the bands that we have spoken to on the phone a few times, who is in Atlanta filming a music video. They remember talking to us. They definitely know who Jacob is. He pulled off them coming into the studio tomorrow.
Dun, dun, dun.
And who are they? And nobody's going to say who
I was waiting for Jacob. Jacob, tell everybody who it is.
Yeah, we're letting you announce them.
Leyland, they're a band out of Michigan, fairly new band.
And I got to tell you, they got the coolest website. If you'll go to the Just for Fun Facebook page, I posted their website. Jacob, you ever looked at their? Have you ever looked at their actual internet website?
Not for a while, but I should.
Yeah, check it out. Whoever designed that for them did a great job. It flows really nice and it looks really cool. I like when people are successful on the internet. I think it's cool.
Right.
Well, I'm still trying to
do all my stuff on Facebook, but yeah.
Internet radio is completely different. We don't know if we're successful.
I know. I was dying yesterday morning at 7:00 in the morning. It popped up 150 listeners, and I'm just like, yes,
it's amazing.
7:00 in the morning. That is awesome.
I got to tell you, when Mr. Nesmith was here, and I hope you're listening, sir. Thank you so much. That was an honor to have you here. I love some of the stuff you're talking about, and I took a lot of notes.
Yeah.
I got to tell you too, I got absolutely inundated with messages from listeners. Facebook was going nuts. My phone was going nuts. My email was going nuts. My personal Facebook started getting messages. So, sir, thank you very much for all the things you do for our county. And you gave me Patty's phone number. If anyone would like to speak directly or set a time up with you, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that number. If you'd like to set an appointment up with Mr. Nesmith, you'll be calling Patty. She handles his schedule, and the number is 770-278-7012. I'll go ahead and post it on the Just for Fun Radio Facebook page. Sir, I can tell you, I'm going to be calling and spending some time. Just sitting down with you motivated me, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. That guy is awesome.
Yes,
I was getting motivated out here in Tulsa listening to him.
Yeah, man. That's what we need, man. We need people that are going to get in government at every level and are going to try to, they're not going to fall prey to this crap. You know, like what's going on right now. You know, there's a bunch of Democrats that aren't going to go listen to Netanyahu speak. And the only reason they're not going is because I was going to say Boehner, the Speaker of the House, is the one who invited him. President Obama is not going to be at the speech when the leader of Israel.
All right, we got to go. Here comes a phone call.
All right, gotta go.
I gotta go. See you soon.
No more serious stuff.
Just for Fun Radio.
Just for Fun Radio.
Hey, this is your 915 Jeff Justice.
Hello, 915. How are you?
Doing great. You can just call me Jeff.
Okay.
Not to use the formal.
Well, I was thinking your first name was 9 and your last name was 15.
A lot of people get that mixed up.
I can see why. You know, I was looking at your Facebook page, sir.
Okay.
You kind of got that whole Foxworthy look thing going.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Sir, are you going to be, are you performing in Atlanta anytime soon?
Yes, I will be performing in Atlanta on March 9th with the best of the best, the best of my comedy workshop graduates that are working as professional comedians.
All right. Now, where's that going to be?
Show. At the Atlanta Punchline.
Atlanta Punchline. That place is an icon.
It is, but they're closing. They're closing at the end of March. They've got to move.
Oh, okay.
So this is the last program I'll be doing there.
They're not going out of business. They're just changing location, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, because that building is very old.
It's like my grandma.
Yeah, but we didn't relocate your grandma. Well,
yes, we did.
We did.
I know exactly where we put her. Both of them. I know where both of them have been put.
Back up the truck. Grandma's going on a trip.
That's right.
All right. So, how long have you been doing stand-up, Jeff?
God, I don't want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about dead grandmas. Let's not talk about his age.
So where do you want to be buried?
But I started actually here in Atlanta in 1980. Yeah, 1980. Then moved to New York in 81 and been doing stand-up from then to about 94.
Oh, wow. Did you do stand-up in New York?
Oh, yeah. All over the country. Dangerfields, Tetra Rising Star.
Man.
No, actually I didn't do Catch. I did Comic Strip in the Comedy Cellar.
Oh, wow. So you did the circuit up there in New York.
That was a circuit boy, yeah.
Yeah. Tough crowd. You know who I met up there when I was kind of working around in that is I met Joe Rogan, who a lot of people don't know.
He's a terrific comedian. I've seen him at the Punchline.
I actually know Joe.
Do you really? Yeah, he's
the Comic Strip together.
He's kind of a tough guy to be friends with. He's very outspoken.
Man, we watched his comedy show and he was talking about him and his dog. It was amazing.
We got in this discussion about this drug that, imagine that, right? And it's the drug that your body produces right before you die. And he was talking about that. Oh, it was freaking, I was laughing so hard my sides hurt. But another comedian I met was.
So you attempted to choke him and then snorted off of him?
No, God. DJ Scotty is off the freaking hook today. But Jeff, I also met Cullen Montgomery. The guy who did the guy who did the old MTV remote control show.
Oh, wow.
And then,
that's old school.
Met Dennis Miller, met a bunch of these guys. You know, you guys are a close knit group. I think you know what I don't think the average public knows is how hard it is to do what you do.
Well, it's at the beginning, it's very hard because you don't know what's funny. You just have ideas of what you think is funny, and then you go up there, and the audience tells you, "Nah, that's not quite it."
You ever got shot down really bad?
Oh God, of course. I mean, I've had shows where there were just crickets.
Really? My God, I'd be scared to death, man. I think the worst. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir.
The worst one I ever did is I did a circuit of comedy of colleges back in the late 80s, and it was just when they were raising the drinking age up in New England to 21, so they were closing all the bars on campus. So this was the last show they were going to have. They hated the school, they hated the teachers. Everybody was getting as plastered as they possibly could, and it was just a nightmare week.
Really?
I think at one show, one guy mooned me, and on his butt he had written in lipstick, "You suck."
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
That was the highlight of the week.
Yeah,
that was the best part of the week.
That's kind of terrible, really. So you live here in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah, I teach stand-up comedy here in Atlanta now.
You teach? Wait a minute now.
That's even better.
Yeah,
stand-up comedy here in Atlanta. Tell me about this.
My slogan is "Send me money, I'll make you funny."
If I had money, that would be funny. So.
Oh, I gotta go. Bye. No.
Yeah. Did you not know you called the poor station?
Yeah, I was about to say, don't be looking at your PayPal account after this.
Well, unless you give us the account number where we can deduct some cash.
We're just we're a distraction.
We're charging you $17.95 a minute to just talk to us.
That's right. So if you want to know what I'm wearing, you better ask now.
This call will.
How much was that cost?
Hey, and what size shoe, right, Mike?
Yeah. How much you weigh, Jeff? Hey, man, you got to tell me about the school. What's up?
Yeah,
man?
let's hear about it.
That's awesome.
Well, I started this back in 1990 when I first moved here. I was headlining around the country, but I was always in town on Monday nights. I used to go to this place called Jerry Farber's Club and practice my new material. And I would notice the amateur comedians there were doing stuff wrong. And I didn't know why. I just knew what they were doing was wrong. And the ones I gave advice to by fixing it, they immediately got funnier. So a bunch of them got together, asked me to do a class. I did. We did a graduation. Their friends came out. It was great. And I thought that's the only time I'd ever do it. And at the end of the show, their friends came up and, were saying stuff like, hey, you ever do this for normal people? Like, I'm an accountant. I don't ever want to be a comedian, but this looks like it'd be fun.
Oh, my God.
2,500 students later, I'm still doing it and got my next class starting on April 6th. So,
where's the information? Where can I send people? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Where can I maybe sign up?
www.jeffjustice.com.
Oh, you made it tough. Okay. Yeah, a lot of.
So if you look on the right-hand side of the page, you see your logo there. Or if you go to the Punchline website, there's a Jeff Justice Comedy Workshop logo, and you just click on that, and that will tell you everything.
Jeff, I got to tell you, that's great, man.
It's fun.
Yeah, God, that would be awesome. Hey, check this out. This Saturday night, I'm actually going to the Artesian Resource Center over there in Cobb County. They're having an improv show between 9 and 11. I'm actually, I'm doing a call in with one of the participants tomorrow at Evan Summers. So if you have time, if you're listening tomorrow morning, or if you're available to come out Saturday night, come out there and hang out with me. I'm just going to be like a co-host guest star type thing. That's the way I roll. I'm not going to get dressed up or nothing because, I'm pretty
pants,
much.
That would be good. Always go with pants.
Yeah, I'm a shorts, no underwear, t-shirt kind of guy.
Hey,
I can't throw too much information for one night. I haven't eaten.
That's what I was thinking. That was exactly what I needed to hear this morning.
For $17.95 a minute, a day, an hour. What? Yeah. You know what? I would be
the image that you just painted in my brain would be me walking through Walmart with their plastic sack and 2 coconuts swinging as I'm walking out the door. That's the image you just painted in my brain.
Just because we come from the islands.
Oh, no.
Doesn't mean we like coconuts. Hey, you know what? That's why do you always pick on Walmart?
Because everybody goes there.
I love Walmart.
Well, okay, then you see my point.
I sometimes go to Walmart with absolutely nothing in mind.
You go there to walk around like it's a park, and you try to feed the homeless people in Walmart.
Absolutely. They leave those bag of grapes open.
I'm
they
telling
get what
you.
they get. That's how it works.
He said the other day, if you eat enough while you're in there, it's free.
It is.
Wow.
You go into Walmart, make sure you bring your camera.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh, you're bound to see something.
Yeah.
Always something.
It's I love that like Walmartians website, and a friend of mine, Barry Smallwood, he's always sending pictures of people at Walmart. Man, you know what? Have you ever seen anything just whacked out crazy like that in person? I've never done it. I love the pictures.
I always wonder if there's people that actually go there trying to get on that site. Like, what could I wear that would get me on that site?
Look, I'm not lying. We were in there the other day. No exaggeration from the truth. There was a woman, 300 pounds, and she had on the black see-through yoga pants with purple thong.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if they really make the lavender-ish color thong her size, or was it somebody else's panties rather, that became her thongs? I have no idea. But to me, I was grossed out.
Really? I can tell you right now from working in an adult club that there should never be a size bigger than medium in thongs. Yeah, after medium, that's it.
I'm with you.
Yeah, they should just stop right there.
At that point, it becomes a rope and some string, right?
It becomes a bridle.
And it can't be comfortable. It just can't be. I don't see Grimace McDonald's running around in no thongs.
I tell you, that's pretty cool. Hey, you know what? We've had some cool names and cool people on the show today. I would love to walk around with the first name Oz. That is so cool. And then look who we're talking to, Jeff Justice. That
sounds like a superhero.
Oh,
that's
dude.
what I was fixing to say. We already got superheroes.
Man,
on
you should be like, you should be judge. Oh crap! Right, on radio, and I can't
really.
talk.
You're going to be Judge Crap. Is that so? We got Jeff Justice, who's the superhero,
look,
and
boss.
Judge Crap, who's the villain.
Look, boss, you said a fart was nothing but air blown over a turd. So
I didn't say it live on the
even
radio.
do that. Don't even
Thanks,
do
Mike.
that. You said that.
I didn't say it live over the radio.
Jeff,
I appreciate that.
Jeff Justice should be like Judge Dredd's like sidekick. Wouldn't that be cool?
So you just told our guy that he should be a sidekick.
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely.
that. That was
well. I mean, how you feel about that, Jeff?
What does it pay?
and a sidekick to Judge Dredd. I guess that's pretty good.
Jeff's about dollars. Justice for dollars.
Jeff was a stripper in a previous life.
Were you really?
I just was making a joke. You're going to ask him if he really was.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, did you really dance?
There actually is a porn star named Jeff Justice.
I know.
Oh, even better.
Oh.
Even better.
I just threw up in my mouth.
I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying there was somebody.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's me.
I'm looking at your picture, and you just said that. I threw up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not happy.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
Jeff Justice.
I always wanted to be a lawyer, become a judge, become like a chief justice, so it would make lawyers look like they were stuttering whenever they talked to me. Be like, Chief Justice,
there was a friend of mine when I was in the military. His name was Jerry Miner, and we were in a bar one night. We were drunk off our butts, and he looked up and he said, "What the hell?" And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And there was a sign that said "No minors allowed," and he used to use that joke everywhere we went. You know, why are people picking on me? But hey, that's a cool name, man. Justice. I talked about this the other day. I was in the military with guys. Their last name was Browning and Winchester and Livingston, and I'm named after a deadbeat actor, Michael Madsen.
There you go.
Yeah, his sister.
We can't all be winners.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I don't really want to be a winner. Because cheaters never lose.
So far, that plan's working out perfect.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Jeff. So yeah, I could be like I could be like Glum. I could be your sidekick or something. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like Arch Enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good arch enemy.
I could heckle. Do you ever have hecklers at the show?
We never have them at the graduation show, but of course, as a comedian, you go through hecklers. Actually, one of my favorite lines where somebody give me a hard time, I'd get some young guy, because I was older in the comedy clubs than most people. I was in my late 30s, 40s. When I was about 45 when I stopped doing stand-up. And I get some young guy give me a hard time. And I go, come on, pal. I said, give me a break. I'm old enough to be your dad. I'm like, hey, maybe I am. What's your mom's name?
I always use the line if somebody young is saying something stupid. I look at them and go, hey, boy, I'm going to date your mom and change your bedtime, so you better hush. I stole that from Daniel Tosh, though, so I can't.
So you can't even be original.
No.
Just call me daddy.
Hey, Jeff, you got somebody that writes your jokes, or do you do all your own writing? Because that must be difficult.
You got to do your own.
Really?
Yeah, you can't say it and it be somebody else's.
No. There's people.
Funny.
No, there's people that write. There's people that write jokes for comedians.
Well, that's kind of the old-time comedians, the Phyllis Dillers, the Joan Rivers, the Rodney Dangerfield. Those people just burned up so much material.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were also doing a lot of topical material. And, I mean, there's a limit to how much topical stuff you can come up with because you got to come up with it and perfect it. And
we'll come up with talking about topical cream. That's a show all by itself.
I mean, we have redneck Steph, so it's pretty easy for her to come up with material. So
Steph lives the redneck jokes. Like when you make the jokes of kissing the cousins, she's already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was making that joke about thongs not being more than the medium, she was freaking cutting holes with me in her eyes.
She's thinking, damn, that's half my underwear.
That she was sitting there like, great. Now I got to throw my underoos out. So that's how that works. Hey, I want to come. Can you come and just watch some of your classes, like audit them or something, just to see if it's something you want to do?
Well, you ought to start off with coming to the March 9th show. I mean, that's going to be the best. Dan Mangini's going to be there. Carlos Rodriguez, Paula Gilchrist. It's going to be a really good show. Plus, I'm actually going to do part of my past comedy routine. A lot of people that know me have never seen me really perform because all I do is corporate shows now.
Really? So like for like people that are having like meetings or like week-long conventions,
stuff like that.
Conventions, yeah. And we need to have you as a reporter for us to go see one of his shows, and in order for us to actually be able to speak of it clearly, you need to go see it.
So
come see the show.
I'm telling you, yes, as a reporter, or Just Fun Radio, you got to go watch it. Well, how else can we report the news if we don't see it?
Exactly.
Can we just read it?
You don't. That's the problem.
I know how to read.
No, you don't read it. Not that you don't know how.
I got a touch screen. How about you, Steph? Look at Steph, man. She's over there pondering.
You need to quit touching the screen on those sites that you go on.
She's got a little white out and she's correcting things on the screen. Man, she looks over the monitors.
That's not the white stuff on her screen.
I want to kill you. Shut up.
She was staring at Monica's dress again.
Yeah. Actually, I was staring at the blue and black, gold and white.
Let's not go in that dress again.
Hey, Jeff, I got a question for you about your material.
Yes, let's go with it.
Sure.
What do you like? Do you try to keep up with the times, like with stuff that's going on out in the world, or do you have a certain niche that you go with?
Well, I will write. If I write topical stuff, I usually put it on my Facebook site and Twitter.
Okay.
But in my corporate act, I'm talking about humor and business. So it's not. If there's topical stuff, if there's something in the news, I'll put it in there. But I don't write a lot of topical stuff like that. I'm more writing funny situational stuff.
Okay. Well, that is
how to use humor to deal with stress.
Yeah. Well, people are killing themselves working, executive jobs. It's so funny because everybody says, "Oh, I want this executive job. I want that." Then they get it and they go, "Holy crap. These guys really do work their butts off." And then,
they do.
Yeah. Then they're all stressed out. I tell you what, I had the big job, I made the big money one time. Now I'm pretty much retired and just so the whole world knows Scotty's cheap. He doesn't do good, but
you're cheap and easy. I don't have to pay you.
2 beers and I'm a slut. So it's one of those things that I'm not necessarily, you don't have to have the big job and you don't have to make all the big money and all that other stuff. So I'm not allowed to say
I think you've learned a lesson that I try to tell. I think you learned the lesson I try to tell people, which is we're not put on this earth to make a living. We're put here to create a life.
Hey,
so many of us forget that along the way, man.
That's good. Hey, I tell you what, Jeff, I've looked at your Facebook site. I'm going to go ahead and share that on ours. I've looked at your Gesundheit.
Sorry about that, y'all.
I've looked at your website, jeffjustice.com. And I'd like to invite all of our listeners to go see you at the Punchline on March 9th, correct?
That's it. 8 p.m. show. It's going to be a great one.
8 p.m. show. Anything else you want to push out there?
Well,
not correct.
If people want to get funny, April 6th is my next class starts then. I think I got 3 spots left in it. And 6 weeks from then, you'll be a lot funnier than you are now.
Well, Jeff, we appreciate you calling in this morning. It's been a blast.
Sure, guys.
And, man, I tell you what, it's always fun to talk to somebody who's made it in the business,
Well, I tell you, it ain't easy, and that's it's us old comedians get together once in a while, and we're just kind of in awe, going, "Wow."
Yeah,
they
call those funerals, don't they?
Yes, we get together. The wake. We get to go to the wake. It's like, God, we made a living doing this.
All right, man. I'm going to be in touch with you because apparently my boss wants me to come see you and do some reporting. So
yeah, the only way to know is to know.
We're going to make that happen. We really do appreciate you calling in. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Had a great time. Thanks a lot.
All right, you too. Have a good day.
Bye.
All right, everybody, we got to shoot off to commercial. We went over our 20 minutes. Everybody hang tight. If you're watching the app, you just watched all these names change and even a song go by. So everybody hang tight. It's Just Fun in the Morning. We will be right back. Okay, so when we get back, I was just going to say, what do you mean? You're already a slut. 2 beers makes you a whore. That means they paid you. A whore. So, my wife is talking horrible. You guys going back to prison. Handling it the right way, bro.
And he's doing the Pee Wee Herman dance over there. Too bad y'all can't see it.
We have made so many people happy today. Aaron and Doug are happy. We talked about the Taekwondo. They got a contribution. We need to talk about Liam's legacy. Get that out a little bit. I'm working on the Facebook page. It's just, I don't want to put really impressive stuff in there. And I got a call in tomorrow. So we got a full schedule.
Yeah.
We still need to do Rob, if you're listening, buddy, I need a tech tip.
And are we gonna?
Rob, help me out. I need a tech tip.
No, I'll tell you about Rob in a second. Hang on.
Sorry, Rob.
Oh my God, this show is making me busy.
Sorry, I got to play this song, and you'll see why in just a second if you're watching video.
What?
But it's just me. All these comedians know me.
I'll explain some stuff in a second. We got to come back. So Steph was making the comment about me doing the Pee Wee, so I figured.
Big shoe dance.
I figured I'd have to at least play the Pee Wee for a second.
We really didn't talk about it.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, he was busy. So I was playing the Pee Wee for a second to humor everybody that didn't get to see it on camera. Let's go back radio. You ready? All right, we're going back. I had to play the Pee Wee for a second because what you didn't know is while we went on break, I was doing the Pee Wee. I was getting yelled at by Steph.
No, I wasn't yelling. I was letting the viewers know that you were behind the camera doing the Pee Wee.
Okay, so here's what's happening as of right now. We can't get a tech tip from Rob.
Okay.
You know why?
Why
didn't you say, why, Scott?
Why, Scott?
He's on the way to the hospital.
Everything okay?
Hopefully the baby boy will be born shortly. So Rob's performance, this goes out to Rob. Good God Almighty. Good luck. Congratulations.
Push!
It'll be his first little boy. He's got daughters. This will be his little boy. So, and he's naming his boy Diesel. And I don't know for cool. 100, is that the nickname or if that's going to be the real name? But
all these people with these cool names. I'm changing my name.
Okay. So how about this? We met a guy over the weekend, or I did.
Oh, that's special. Does Crystal know?
I think his name, if I'm correct, is Domino.
This looks
I think Tubby would know him.
Do any of y'all's friends have two names, a first name and a last name?
And he says you interrupt all the time.
It's because do any of y'all friends have two names, like a first and last name?
Well, you go by Military Mike.
That's two names.
But that's not your real name.
No, because
then why does it matter?
I'm an on-air
Anyways, back to your story, Scotty.
He is a very well-spoken young man, and he wants to come in and do one of our segments, and it be about local hip-hop artists.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah.
So that would be awesome.
But if we do that, and I know I'm interrupting. Shut up, Steph.
Shut up, Mike.
Shut
up, Mike.
It's gonna be
Mike.
It's gonna be a long show. We still got an hour left. Hey,
Shut up, Mike.
If we're gonna do that, somebody's gonna have to preview the acts.
Oh yeah, to make sure there's no cussing.
He already knows.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm gonna do the thing with the local artist.
No, he already knows. It all has to say PG-13. He already knows. Okay. We've already discussed it.
Cool.
In other words, if it's not positivity.
Yeah.
Then we can't do it.
Well, that and also it's got to be just for fun. I mean, it's
all
funny.
It's
got to be nice.
So, but I think it will help for bringing the merging together of all the positivity and all the stuff that we try to do. So, and I don't want people to think we're all just a bunch of white racists up in here.
Oh my God! Why would you say that?
Because I was making the joke about the Pope and the Ku Klux Klan wearing the same outfit.
Oh my God! I can't believe you
So-
Do you know the only difference between the Pope's outfit and the Klan's outfit?
Yeah, the hats.
No. The Klan's a bunch of poor white trash, and the Pope has money. That's why his has bling stuff on it.
Oh my God. You know
We're going to hell.
Oh,
That's
God.
why the Pope's is blinged the hell out,
I hope,
and the poor white trash guy's got his staple gun together.
Lord Jesus, I apologize for the sinners in my life.
During the break, Mike, you were talking about the boots.
Hey,
bullies.
wait a minute. If the white trash Ku Klux Klan members,
I can't get him off it.
if the white trash Ku Klux Klan members say, "All right, everybody, we're going to have a meeting in our neighborhood over here at the trailer park. We need to meet down at the clubhouse." Now, most rich neighborhoods have a clubhouse with a swimming pool. So what is this, a shed next to a pond or an above-ground pool?
No, it's an above ground pool.
It's the one from Walmart that has the PVC pipes that hold it together.
Why are we talking about the KKK?
Because it's okay to talk about the KKK as long as they're talking about how white trash stupid they is.
Have you ever gone to a baseball game and see where
And
they
seen
put
a
out the
Klan member?
strikes?
No, I've not.
No, but when they put the strikes out, it's a K.
KKK.
It's a K.
Oh my God,
And-
really?
Yeah, and
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times that I've been sitting there watching it, and I'm like, okay, when that third one goes up, man,
We're leaving.
and then you see that, and you just go, wow, there's like 60,000 people looking at KKK. You know, the Imperial Grand.
What color
Poobah.
is the K?
It's white paper
White.
with black
Yeah,
K.
it's white with black.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's brutal. Let me tell you, it's brutal.
Oh my
But I'm
gosh.
sure the Grand
Yeah.
Poobah is sitting back in his
And he's
chair.
giggling.
He's like,
He's sitting back in his chair with some
Yeah,
Cheetos and
seagull, baby.
a friggin' PBG, not PBG, what is
PBG,
it? PBR. Well, look, remember,
PB and J, the
remember,
Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
remember,
eats peanut butter jelly.
every time I tried to say PBG for a long time, I'd say PBR. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's about time I got it backwards.
Yeah.
that topic.
Still haven't got it right yet, but you got
Hang
it backwards.
Hitler! Hang Hitler!
Hey, I
You
tell you what,
piece of crap.
if you ever
He couldn't
want
even
to
grow a mustache right. Here's a guy couldn't even grow a mustache right, and he
That
wanted
was-
to kill all the Jews.
that was the
what a
style.
bigot!
That was
That was the style to have
Yeah.
a skid mark on your lip.
No, it's called a toothbrush mustache.
Oh my God!
Du spreche wie sind Deutsch.
What
Ich
a-
verstehe Sie auf Deutsch.
What
Nah,
an
no, don't.
idiot!
Hey, check this out. If you really want to confuse a neo-Nazi, just start talking German to him. It pisses them off.
Yeah, because all they know, all them
Hey,
skinheads know is
hey,
you talk like this, and you carry a gun, and you wear some boots. I
Hey.
made a joke to one of these skinheads one time.
Oh my
How about
God.
this? This show you how
We're
stupid
going to
they are.
hell. We're going to hell.
I said, dude, I like those Doc Martens.
I'm going to hell.
Who's
And he
that?
had no idea what you were talking about. He had no idea.
Who you talking about? I
Yeah.
said,
We're going to hell.
Your boots.
I like your Doc Martens. What are you talking about? You keep pointing at my feet. I said, your boots are made by a company called Doc Marten. He goes, oh, I was fixing to get all insulted with you. Well, what? Grow some damn hair. I think your brains are leaking out of your head.
You know, back in
We're
the,
equal opportunity haters here.
Yeah.
We will pick on anybody.
back,
Oh yeah.
back in the
Especially
late
if they're
80s,
idiots.
back in the late 80s, guys were military guys, Army. We're all going to Korea, and of course they were getting married, you know, and they'd come back, and the Korean girls would divorce them as soon as they got back. But they'd all get jobs like at the PX and stuff. And I used to love to wear Tony Lama or Dingo type boots, right?
Mhm.
And you know, when you got to wear Army boots all the time, your feet get used to it. I went in there one time and I asked the woman, I said, do you have any Tony Lamas? And she looked at me and she went, no, Tony Lama, he don't work here. And so me and my buddy just died laughing. I swear to God, twice a day I would call the PX and I would ask for the shoe department, and she'd go, hello, the shoe department. And then I'd go, is Tony Lama there? Tony Lama, you know, work here. No Tony Lama, no Lama. I did that for like a year and a half at Fort Benning.
Wow.
That's pretty sick. And that woman's probably about 70 years old.
No, Tony, that is hilarious.
Tony Lama.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It's stupid. It's what I used to do. That's what I used to
I
do.
love it.
Yeah, when you're hanging out with the Taliban, if you really want to piss them off, take your helmet off, you know, your Kevlar, and put it on their kid's head. The kids love it.
You know,
They're
I
running
started
around
after-
going,
After you said that, I saw it in like 6 different movies.
yeah, that's what you do. Man.
Now I see it's like the piss you off insult.
It is the insult of the century.
because they want to kill you, and their kids are running around playing with your stuff.
If you're with them, their culture basically says that they must maintain a certain level of hospitality. If you get hurt when you're in their care, it's a big, they lose a lot of face for that. So you can, if you're a smart guy, you'll probably go in there and get some information. If you're an idiot like me, you exploit it. You go, hey, I wonder how much this weighs. And the little kids will look at you. You take your body armor off and put it on their kid, and they're like stuck like a turtle. It was it was beautiful. Oh my God, can we get off of this subject?
Could you mind your own business?
It's in front of me.
Who the hell are you to correct me?
I'm not correcting you.
Are you my mother?
No.
Are you paying my bills?
No.
Are you giving me sex? Shut up. Don't answer that either. I mean, shut up because you're not, but shut up. Don't answer that either because he started smiling at me.
Yeah.
He smiled at me like we were going on a first date.
No, it's way past that.
In the goat field.
It's not bad.
Oh my God.
Are you giving me sex? He smiled like I just had a quarter in my hand. Here you go, little kid. You want some candy?
Yeah. I know your dog just looked over here and winked. She's gotten a little toe before, hasn't she?
Oh, shut up. It was the big toe.
Yeah.
Look at his face. God, that's funny. So anyway, we got to do something. We're losing our freaking mind.
Hey,
redneck word for the day? Anything?
Well, are we going to talk about the Boots to Bullies?
Oh my God!
Event that's
she's
going
got
to come up.
One subject I gave her.
People are sending in song requests right in the middle of the
really.
show. That's not happening, everybody. I'm sorry.
Hey, redneck.
But
Stephanie,
as soon as I can,
why don't you tell us about Boot the Bullies?
Is it Boot the Bullies?
I don't know what it is.
It's Boots.
I'm trying to help.
You're trying to help. It's Boots to Bullying is actually the name of it, and that will be happening May 16th at the Conyers Harley Davidson called Grant. I almost messed up.
Falcon Fury. Falcon Fury. Harley Davidson.
Okay, now is there a Facebook event page or is there a website?
Not yet. It will be. It will be coming.
Because
you could jump on that.
Me?
It not like a grenade or nothing, but you could start.
Okay, wait. Are we sponsoring this?
Yes, it's our event. Were you here? Weren't you here for the day that happened?
No, he had left.
Yeah.
You dog. So you have missed out.
Yeah, the executive producer doesn't have a freaking clue about an event.
Well,
Thanks,
you can
guys.
call that one. You want his number?
Yeah.
The executive. 7.
You have reached an unavailable number.
That's right.
Phone is in the bottom of the porta-john.
The person you called is an idiot.
So
I got a ringtone like that. It goes,
yes,
there is an idiot calling you.
We are sponsoring this event. It is a just for fun event.
Jesus. Are you? Who's point? Am I point? You point?
We will be working out all the details, and if you would like to, I'll give you point.
Well, I mean, we got to have a point.
If you're not busy, as soon as the show's over, I will take you to Harley and introduce you to Tammy Lee. That will be who the contact is over there, anyways, and you'll love her.
And Lobo already has a poster in works, so he just needs our stuff that I've been asking you for.
Well, I know, but we're doing the show has been great. Another great show, man. Yesterday was freaking awesome. I was a spectator yesterday.
Yeah, you finally got to see what everybody else sees.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, man, some of the stuff, everybody was commenting to me because they knew I wasn't on the show yesterday because they were watching, but everybody was commenting about the hashtag, and they said that is so cool. And the live thing that you didn't put up today,
I couldn't because of Manicam.
They said, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the way you just said I didn't put it up, like you're insinuating I did it.
Well, can I do it? Can Steph do it?
There's no way. We're not using Manicam.
I know. So basically, you didn't do it.
Oh my God!
Anyway,
such a douche nugget.
But it's so cool. But you know what? When you put it up over here on the left side, it's got the monitors back here that you've got all hooked up that don't really do anything. But if you put
that's
it over
the new Mac
Stephanie,
that we're not using yet.
If you put it over Stephanie, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, because there's some space right there, and have you ever seen it?
Hey,
Steph?
have you ever watched it? It is over Stephanie.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Remember what you're looking at right now? The screen's reversed.
Okay.
Look, he wants to criticize and you don't even know.
Well, I wrote
Honey,
some
if
notes.
you would take the trash out, the trash is out. Oh.
I took some notes. Hold on. You now see. Now you're gonna make me go to my notes.
I'm gonna make you do your job.
I'm gonna make me go to my
See,
notes.
just because you get executive producer titlement, don't mean you know what you're doing.
Yeah. That and $4.95, I can get a cup of white mocha over at Starbucks. And yeah, I said white. That goes to you, Jacob.
Oh my God, the poor people have to put up with the show like this.
I think they love it.
They do, but
I think they love
they're probably. You know what? We joke about how we leave the show, and when we leave the show, it's like, oh my God, did that just happen? Yes, that's exactly how we feel too.
Okay, I do apologize to everyone about the live. My notes were to put the live above me because of the way it looked above her. So I'm just listeners, we're here for you.
Well, it's about time you figured that out. I thought you thought this was just a social calendar for yourself.
Oh yeah, I get up at 5 o'clock.
Just for fun radio.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Squirrel.
Who's this?
Sounds
Papa
like
John.
Papa John's. All right, I'll take a large pepperoni.
Large.
Man, that's just like that, Jeff. Did you really call to say anything?
No, not really. I just figure I'd break up y'all's monotony a
Thank
little
you.
bit.
Thank you.
And mine as well.
Yeah, it was going downhill.
It was going somewhere.
Man, y'all are definitely on the side there.
We're on a slide or on the side?
Mike tried to lay on the side once, but he got a little sick.
Well, hey, we have 2 callers now.
That's Jacob calling in now. We'll wait.
Yeah, Jacob.
Jacob will call you right back.
Racist.
You got to take Jacob.
Well, then that means we got to hang you up.
Nah.
It won't be the first time I've been hung up.
So which one do you want? Do you want to be hung up or do you want to be left on the phone?
You want to be hung up or you want to be hung out? What's it going to be?
Strung out.
Woo! Tell me.
You can hang up,
Jeez
grab this
Louise.
call. I just like breaking it up.
Well, man.
Okay, thank you.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you
I
for
will
breaking
call
up our
in.
relationship.
Thank you for being the speed breaker of our show.
You're quite welcome. And I'll phone in my pickup line tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too,
may
sir.
the-
All right, bye. May the Schwartz be
Love
with
ya.
Yeah, may the force be in you.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Why you got to say be in you sick perv?
So it's
He says
my
so.
life, and I'll do what I want.
God, I could just hear him.
Do we get to see the pictures with Oz?
When I get a chance to edit
Oh,
them,
my
good
God.
Lord. You just think, you and another guy, y'all just think it just happens and it doesn't take
Hello?
time to do it. Hello, dear sweet caller.
Hold on there. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Dear,
What's going on?
what up?
Who's racist?
You are, dear sweet caller. He just called you
I
dear.
was talking
sweet
to
caller.
Justice, and I heard my name and racist.
Sure you
really-
did.
He doesn't recall what he even said.
Wait, Mike's the racist.
Mike keeps peeing on
What?
himself. He doesn't even know what
How
day
is,
it is.
how is military Mike the racist?
I don't know. You're the only one that's even worried about the race, dude.
No, man. Scotty was just
He
talking about
keeps
the
bringing up
Pope
the Muslims.
and the Imperial Wizard,
Right.
man.
and I believe the two,
Man, the Grand Poobah is going to come over here. And
they're
you're gonna be
distant
toast.
cousins.
Freaking, you're in trouble.
I used to be a racist. Not gonna lie.
I'm a Sagittarius.
That's until I found out that I was part Mexican. Now I can't be a Mexican racist anymore.
So now you do your own yard work?
Right. I always wondered why I had a green thumb. You know what I mean?
What part of you is Mexican?
I don't know, man.
Oh my God.
And look, truthfully, this is just a comedy show. We really mean no insult to anybody. Look, we can have a Mexican come in here and tell white jokes all day long. We're for it.
Yeah, except for me.
No doubt.
I think it'll be funny. You know,
Wow.
look, we make Alabama jokes. I'd love to see some idiot from Alabama come in here and try to tell me a Mississippi joke.
Oh my God, you just said some idiot from Alabama.
Well, only stupid people live in Alabama.
Oh
my dear
my
sweet
God.
cousin Kim.
Wow. Wow.
Who chooses to leave Georgia to go to Alabama?
Oh, wow.
Alabama's like one of them penal colonies, right?
Oh,
You try
my
to escape
God.
it.
Oh, Jesus.
We
Lord.
should have a wall between us and Alabama and see if they can jump it.
Oh, God.
Most of them try to dig under it anyways.
People from Alabama, I do apologize for
Yeah,
comments
I
made
do.
by
Yeah.
DJ Scotty and the
I'm about to steer clear of that one myself.
Especially
Sorry,
my
guys.
family that lives over there in Alabama that's listening.
Nothing that comes good out of Alabama. The only thing good out of Alabama is what, 20? Then that the joke.
I-20.
We get nothing good from Alabama. All the horrible storms come from Alabama. Horrible food comes from Alabama. Horrible people
Wade Mills
come
is
from
from there,
Alabama.
though.
I got something good out of Alabama.
What did
Hey,
you
you
get?
can't forget
I got
about
my husband and my 2 kids.
Again,
Speaking of
there's
Alabama.
nothing good coming from Alabama.
That twisted up, didn't it?
except for Wade Mills. The Wade Mills band is from Alabama.
Yep.
Other than that, I don't know.
I heard
I
it
don't know
takes
either.
them folks an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes, and that's just what I heard.
That's just all that you heard.
That's all I heard about.
Hey,
We
the
don't
trial
know
of
the
that
complete
starts-
truth.
I spent a lot of time in Alabama. I went to flight school in Enterprise, Alabama. It
The
was
Wade Mills band trial starts today, you guys.
oh yeah,
The what?
What?
Yeah.
the trial
The guy that shot Wade Mills, his trial starts today.
I have no
Why do I
idea
feel
who-
lost?
I
because
have
you
no idea who Wayne Mills
You
is.
don't remember that? Oh, that's back when Dan Madonna was on the show. My bad.
thank you for calling in, listener.
All right, he's out.
Bye.
Jake from Tulsa.
We'll see you, buddy.
We accidentally hung up on that one. Not really sure what happened.
Woo, Jacob, you're a racist. Hey, we got another call.
I
Wow.
think I know who this might be.
Uh-oh. Somebody from Alabama?
Just for fun radio.
If you're from Alabama, just for fun radio.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi
Hello?
there.
Welcome to Waffle House.
Welcome to
I
Mode.
just got a job there.
Did you really?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
That's something to call a radio
So who do
station
we
about.
have on the phone?
My name is Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Do you go by Beth?
No,
Do you go by Liz?
I don't. I go by Elizabeth.
Do you? Okay. How much do you weigh?
I was
Really?
calling to say that
Mike,
McDonald's
stop.
is cheaper in Alabama.
McDonald's was cheaper?
Yes.
It should be. Their currency's like snail shells and bottle cap tops.
Beaver pelts.
I will trade you 2 lambs for that Little Debbie. No, not the real Little Debbie. I don't want the redhead. You can keep her. I want her snack pack. Ooh, that even sound worse. So where do you live?
I live right near Stephanie.
Here.
So
Yes,
you live
she
in
does.
West Porterdale?
No.
No,
Oh.
not anymore.
So she's smart.
So you live in lot 14?
She got paroled. She moved out of West
I
Porterdale.
live in Conyers.
Is your address a license plate?
No.
Does your job make you make license plates?
No.
Have you already
job
done your
is what?
training at Waffle House? Okay, maybe not. Do you
Order
know how, do you know how to call the orders?
Do I know how to do what?
Do you know how to call the orders at Waffle House? That's a big deal.
All the orders?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't even started training.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're getting, so we're making jokes, but you really are going to be working at Waffle House?
Well, yeah, she said she just got a job at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were joking.
Do you think somebody'd lie about that? Oh,
Well,
that was mean.
This is a radio show. I
Yeah.
mean, anything is possible.
Elizabeth, let me ask you a question.
All right.
How big are your feet? What size shoe do you wear?
Really, dude? What is wrong with
I
you?
like feet, dude.
Do you
My
have an
size
obsession?
shoe,
What size?
I wear a size 8.
8 shoes. And guys or girls?
I will hurt you, Mike.
Does she
You better
sound?
tread lightly.
Does she sound like a goonie goo goo?
This is my other daughter.
I'm
so
being
you better
nice. I'm being nice. He just said goony goo goo.
This is a daughter or another daughter, or I mean, hell,
it's an adopted
you're like
daughter.
you're like
Adopted daughter.
a dog with 6 puppies. I can't keep up with you.
This is an adopted daughter.
Elizabeth, can you do me a favor when you start your training? Can you call us as you're going through your training and let us know what you've learned? Because I heard
I can do that.
I heard calling the orders is a big deal. You got to get that right, or the cook will get P.O.'d.
Look, I got to give it up to the cooks because they can.
Yeah.
We were in there a couple weeks ago, and I've heard people yelling out this stuff, and I'm like, who the hell remembers all that?
And man, 99% of the time they really do get it right.
yeah,
Yeah,
every
I'm
once in a while.
I'm really nervous about that. I'm not good at remembering things.
Oh, are you
well,
serious?
What's worse is if you screw up and call out scattered, smothered, covered, and chunked, and it's not supposed to be, or it's supposed to be, and you didn't yell it. And
yeah, the cooks do get mad.
But what happens if you get it wrong? Do you go to Waffle House jail?
No.
I mean, what?
No, if you get it wrong, you have to go and calmly and kindly tell the customer that you got the order wrong.
Right.
Oh, man. And the drunk guy at 3 o'clock in the morning, how do you talk to him? Besides giving him your phone number.
Sign language.
So are you going to be working up here at this one on Honey Creek?
West Avenue.
Yeah, and I just ate it that one the other day. The food was the best.
At West Avenue?
Man, that is the best Waffle House I have been to in years. We now will go to the Waffle House on West Avenue. Service was fast. That's the one I'm going to go to from here on out. I'm sold. Not just because you're going to be there, but I mean because we know. Hey, when do you start?
Monday.
Okay, y'all. Monday, we know where to go to mess with the new person.
I don't think the first day she'll be out there calling.
It don't matter. We're going to mess with her. Ma'am, this water has a fingerprint on the inside of the glass. Could you bring me another water? I found a hair in it, and it looks like yours.
This hash brown's got taters in it.
Well, I gotta go. I just got home.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck.
Well,
we'll see you Monday.
I had to tread lightly
All
because
right.
you're one
All
of
right.
Stephanie's
All right, bye.
adopted daughters.
Bye, Elizabeth. Love you.
See you, Elizabeth. Love
All
you.
right, everybody. We're going to do Brad's sports, and then we're going to shoot off to commercial. Hang tight.
All right.
At least I thought we were.
Good morning,
There he is.
Just for Funners. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday at that. Good morning, crew. Mike, Steph, and the DJ. How are y'all doing Tuesday?
Still no Twiler.
Brad Johnson, of course, is bringing you your Coach's Corner this Tuesday. In the NBA last night, a few games. You had Toronto over Philadelphia 114-103. You had Miami over Phoenix 115-98. The Clippers top Minnesota 110-105, and Dallas over New Orleans 102-93. The Golden State Warriors drop one. Best team in the West dropped one to 110-108 to the Brooklyn Nets. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, gives the Hawks, yes, my Atlanta Hawks, the best record in the NBA once again. The Hawks will be getting it on versus the James Harden-less Houston Rockets tonight at the Highlight Factory. Houston coming in with a 41-18 record against the Hawks, and just listen to this. The Hawks are 47-12. Good gracious. Harden is serving a one-game suspension for kicking LeBron James, Darth Vader, in the no-no zone over the weekend and a game there. So that's your NBA right there. In college basketball, two local teams today, this evening. You got Georgia Tech at home entertaining the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. And the one that gets my hair standing up, the one that's got me all jazzed up today, I will be walking slightly off the ground because I am psyched. Kentucky comes to Athens at 9 to face the Dogs. The Dogs are coming in at 19-9, trying to get to 20 wins. And Kentucky, the undefeated Kentucky Wildcats, are coming in at 29-0. I will be in Athens around all this. I have a special evening with one of my favorite people in the world, my daughter, my freshman at Georgia. So we will be doing something special and be just soaking up all that intensity for that game right there. So it can be done. The Dogs can do it. Kentucky has been tested. Georgia gonna get it on. It's gonna get it done tonight. In the NFL yesterday, free agent signing season has begun. Got a few names out there that were not placed a franchise tag on. You got wide receiver for Philadelphia right now, Jeremy Maclin. Had a good season last year, just signing a one-year contract to get him through. He had 85 catches and 1,300 yards last year with 10 touchdowns. So it looks like he's still got some good tread on the tires for whoever signs him. You've got also running back DeMarco Murray, injury-free last year for the most part. A great year for him. He is now going to be a free agent. They had placed a franchise tag, the Cowboys anyway, on wide receiver Dez Bryant. The Cardinals also, he's going to be probably gone. Darnell Dockett, defensive tackle. Also another bad man, defensive tackle, Detroit Lions. Ndamukong Suh, that boy, goodness alive. Like to have him down here in Atlanta. Probably going to be way, way, way too expensive. Another good receiver out there, Green Bay's receiver, Randall Cobb, will probably be getting his walking pay. He'll be gone. He's not going to be signing. It just depends on what's going on. He is going to be a free agent as of right now, and he'll be up for the highest bidder of whoever wants his services. There's a few others out there as well. One more wide receiver. Houston Texans are either going to trade or release veteran wide receiver Andre Johnson. He might have a few years for him, still in there, still in the tank somewhere, but we shall see. Also, you got spring training going on, pitchers and catchers still going at it, so we're going to be rocking on some Braves talk coming up very, very soon. So, guys, this has been your Tuesday edition, and we'll just say it was brought to you by the man, the myth. He's not a myth. He's a legend. DJ Scotty.
That's me.
So, guys, have a great day. Your Coach's Corner is with Brad Johnson. Each and every day, I can get it to him on time. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will see y'all, and always do it. Rain or shine, rain or snow, hotter than boom, boom, bow, bow, bow. Always do it just for fun. We'll see you.
All right, everybody, we're fixing to go to commercial break. But listen, how about this? My wife's been on the phone with the parole board, and the D-Nugget apparently is going back to prison. Woo-hoo. Mike, why you keep rolling your eyes, man? Huh? He's just a spoiled sport. If we were talking about him, he'd be happy.
Oh, yeah.
So the good news is we got his ace. So with all that being said, Law, I'm going to go off to a commercial. We're going to play a little something. Sure, everybody have a good day, man. We're not leaving yet. I'm going to play a song dedicated just for the stalker. I should play The Police. Be watching you. Wouldn't that be funny? All right, everybody, we'll be right back. Ooh, man, Brad's message was, did you hear that high pitch in it? It was killing my ears. So what's going on, bro? Oh, awesome, man. We need it. That poor girl. Golly, man.
Cows in there.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, man. That's the thing they're saying is that all these women are saying that they can woman's clothes, but nobody's said anything with man. Man, oh yeah, man. Both my cousins. The strange thing is, they're my second cousins, so they're in the field. The oldest one and the youngest one. So the youngest one's grandson was playing with gas in the garage, set the house up. Then as that house was being rebuilt, this one all of a sudden the sweater got hung up in the dryer.
This is the song that Blondie was stripping
So both of them were
to
home
at Claremont. I will
Oh.
never listen
And
to
it was
this
both
song
cool
the same
things.
again
So it was all of them.
without seeing some 70-year-old woman going,
Okay.
wow.
They don't have renter's insurance. And who knows if the car, hopefully if it was a new car, the car started. So if it was a new car, I wonder if the new car full coverage insurance. How it works. Oh, this is Mike, this is Josh.
Hey, Josh.
And this is Steph. Steph was originally on the show back when it first started. He party bus.
Yeah, we figured from the shirt.
Yeah.
Really, he just gave me one to wear, just if I was wearing the shirt.
Darth Bob. Forget Jacob just said he was going to wheelchair tackle.
That means he'd get your shins first, because the plates get your shins, and then you fall forward.
I'm trained in wheelchair tackle.
You like that? That's the way to build it. That was $8 of material.
He said, I'm
already
200
had the
pounds.
track.
He said, so's my girlfriend.
And then the material, I mean, it gets hot, not hot enough to cause any damage because the air goes right through that. Whereas this is more of the cooking wax paper, which is what you're supposed to use. It's non-flammable, but it doesn't get hot enough to do anything. And I tried to use the LED.
She was on the
LED
stage clapping
style,
with it
but the problem with the LED style,
and doing her teeth like this.
you can dim them. But the problem is they have a hum before you
I gotta tell you, man, about Odin. I swear I was talking about Thor's dad. looking at it.
I keep
What was the question? I didn't get the question.
Okay,
I mean, I have a set of stairs that are like a year old.
Okay.
They're talking.
And
So far, these make
he said, that was the friend of mine, Matt Bates, who owns business. He's like,
yeah, I'm gonna take
this is about centralized garbage collection. And so Matthew went down. He said, no, I think counting on these trucks. So apparently he won.
in that right?
But this guy Thorne goes, ask him why Odin is such a megala food show. You know, the big-headed blue guy, Mark Munger. And he said, ask him why Odin. So I'm thinking he's talking about Thor's one-eyed dad, Odin. You know, the god Odin. So that boss is like,
Yeah.
Well, they fix the gun. Yeah. All right, man. Well, holla, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, as a community, we gotta do what we gotta do to help. You know. Look, honey, Josh brought 2 bags of clothes for the guy. Well, we keep seeing everybody wanting, you know, women's clothes and kids' clothes, but he's got, at least we got the guy some stuff now. Hey, what time's my doctor's appointment? 1:30. I got to make sure I keep telling myself. For some reason, I keep thinking 2. So
hey, when
1:30.
He said, look, Chris.
What? Oh, you asshole.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much, sir. See you later.
And you didn't hear that about that song.
Hang on. Why would I get rid of that one?
No.
Hell no. I don't play nothing with him.
That was done on a Wednesday night show.
I got a guy that has like 6 different voices. He does all the cool voices.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something funny after this. Hang on. Remind me to bring up Dirty Dog after I talk about what just took place with Vision's Party Bus. Who cares what your opinion is anymore? All you've been doing is cut me dirty looks all day.
Are we going to bring up what
Oh, God.
Lobo offered?
Yes.
Oh, God. That's
I'm
right.
just making sure.
Okay.
Just
I know,
keep
he's
everything as the
He's not
topic.
grumpy. He's grumpy.
I've been dealing with you.
I know.
I'm trying, but every time I try to say something about it, y'all.
He's grumpy. Who did that? Steph, did you do that?
Nasty.
Oh, my God.
You know, this scene behind the scenes
oh my
that
God.
everybody wants to see might not be good for just for fun radio. Hey, we're going back live. I was just making the comment.
Oh, wow.
The behind the scenes stuff that everybody wants to see on video might not be smart for just for fun radio, because Steph's over here burping all in the mic. Mike's interrupting me every 5 minutes, getting on my ever loving last nerves, cutting me dirty looks. Like all of a sudden, because he gets an entitlement executive producer to his name, he thinks he is somebody. Now go make you a website. So
yeah, go ahead.
and 6 fan pages or something.
www.mikesbigbutt.com.
Be sure one of them says, you know, CEO on it.
Yeah,
I wonder if militarymike.com is taken. I'm not looking at
depressing crap we listen to. So how about this? I played Vision's Party Bus commercial again because Josh, unbeknownst to me, I'm just sitting here, got my sunglasses on, you know, because of my eye problems and these lights are so bright. I'm over here doing what I got to do. I turn around and look, and damn if Josh ain't standing there, brought in 2, count them, 2 big, large, black yard bags full of clothes for the gentleman whose house burned down last night.
That is awesome.
How awesome is that? Like, he's like, I'm here. I brought clothes.
Yeah, that is
he said,
great.
I even got them on hangers, dude. I got you some clothes. So the gentleman whose house, who lost his house last night, we got you something.
And you know what? That was a good point, because I was thinking of the kids, but Crystal did make a good point. There will probably be a ton of baby clothes donated.
Yeah.
But what about mama and daddy?
That's right.
Right.
So I've got some clothes.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I'm gonna throw a couple uniforms in there. I still got a ton of my old uniforms. And sometimes those are good for just kicking around.
Kicking around. That's right. So how about this? Going back to the whole Alabama thing, my wife is on her way to work there now. I said, crap, save her.
Dun, dun, dun.
What
do we save her from?
Also, Alabama's a pretty bad state and full of nothing. Little Richard.
My God.
Is Alabama where they figured out has raspberry flavor came from the beavers? So did you know that, Mike? Did you never missed you missed all that conversation?
Thank God.
Subway, as in the food place, released information that addresses artificial raspberry flavoring. And do you know where it comes from?
No.
Beaver anal glands.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
So
isn't that something?
Are they holding these things down and
we don't even
hey,
that's
who
what
was
we
the
talked
first
about.
person that tongue kissed a beaver? Who's the first person?
Kiss the beaver.
Who's the first person that tossed a beaver salad and said, tastes like raspberries?
Man,
I'm gonna squeeze
so
that. I'm gonna squeeze that onto my salad.
I will never go to the Yellow River Petting Zoo again. That's all there is to it.
So that's my question. Who tongue kissed a beaver and said, tastes like raspberry?
Yeah, but
let's put that in my Mio and my water.
Yeah, the same thing though. I mean, think about it. Somebody years ago up in the mountains went, look at the size of them testicles.
I still haven't eaten a damn testicle. I'm sorry.
Look at the size of them testicles.
Those are Alabama people. Bro.
I gotta eat those. I just gotta eat those. Hey, you want the other one, Steph?
Oh no, I'm good.
And okay,
her
cows.
husband-
Yeah,
No,
cows. Who reached over there and went the first time?
Hey, milk comes out of there.
You know what I would have said? Wow, the cow's pee is white. I mean, that's me. Think about it. Think about me. You know me. I would go, don't drink that. That's cow pee. So I just got threatened to be wheelchair tackled. That ain't funny.
And I was trying to explain to Mike, I'm like, wheelchair tackle serious, dude. They hit you at the shins first.
Well, I tell you
that
what.
makes you fall forward. Once you fall forward, it's over.
Well,
They got you.
All I can say is you better charge that battery up, buddy. Because I'm maybe heavy.
Why
but
is it?
I'm-
Why
I'm
is it? Why is
sneaky.
it? Wait, what are you trying to say? That he has to have a battery operated one? Is that what you just
yeah,
said?
come on, nobody has the non-battery operated ones anymore.
God, you're judgmental, dude.
How can you be a decent handicap person without
Oh
a battery?
my
operated
God!
one?
Now let's just insult the Muslims.
Wow.
Where the Muslims come from?
The Muslims.
Oh my God!
The handicapped people. The Pope. The KKK. Hey, the only people we ain't talked about the Black Panthers. I think y'all should all be vegans and be pissed off about all the other brothers wearing black leather coats because you're vegetarians and you should work for PETA.
Oh God! Vegan transvestites on bad diets today at noon.
Oh, Jerry.
That's what it looked like yesterday in here, man. It did.
It did. If we'd had two midgets, it'd been on.
Oh, if it had two
It was
midgets, I would have
awesome.
left what I was doing to come. You know me.
Man, our shows are getting crazier by the day.
Yes,
I
they
am
are.
so impressed with the presents, our presents.
I didn't leave you no presents.
There's one for Steph.
That was not me.
Can I
That
ask
was
why
not
y'all
me.
keep doing this? This is not Rude Radio
Okay,
101.
If you're gonna make me sit here from 7:30 to 10:30 in the
Nobody
morning,
makes
you're
you sit
gonna
here.
get some body functions. That's all.
But you turn. You don't have to do it in the microphone.
Freaking air over a turtle a while ago. Stop. This
Yeah,
is
but I said it off air. You weren't
This
supposed
is-
to repeat that.
It's a
I
small
burped
studio.
off air.
No, you burped,
You burped
in air.
And into the microphone, dum dum.
Yeah,
When I fart, you don't see me putting the microphone down to my
because
butt.
the boom won't reach.
I have one time I did that as a joke.
And you said it stunk too bad. You'd never do it
Oh,
again.
thank you for
I
saving us,
called-
listener.
Just for fun.
Hello?
Radio. Hello.
Am I on the radio?
You
Yes.
are. Keep it
This is
clean.
Jake from Tulsa. I'm calling for like the third time to clear my name because of Mike.
You are a racist handicap person.
Hold
Listen to him laugh.
on a second now.
Hold on a second. You might have touched home.
Yeah, I am so gonna
Hey,
put
man,
a break on
wait,
one of your
he-
When
thumbs.
I said over there wheelchair tackle something, I was aiming at Brad. But I'm pretty sure that he called LeBron James something in that little coach
Oh, I don't
corner
know. I wouldn't
thing.
listen to that hard.
Yeah,
So-
I watched that video.
Hey,
Yeah, I
aren't,
met
you
with him
West,
privately.
aren't you West Alabama? That means they tell jokes about y'all too.
Lower Alabama, LA. Hey, you know what? You know what he said? He texted me and he said, "I'm pushing like 200 pounds." I said, "Well, hell, I'm pushing like 300." He said, "So is my girlfriend."
Oh man, why did you bring that up? That's rude of you, Mike.
Why? He's got a big girl.
Because you're trying to insult her.
No, he sticks
Not
out
all them
one.
big girls.
He sticks out his left arm, and his right arm is on the
They're
power
human
thing.
beings, right?
Yeah,
He
and
doesn't
goes-
have a power chair.
and
fool.
he power chairs he hover rounds all the way around her like this, and they call it a
Oh
hug.
no, mine's all manual. I get my minimum outside, man, and 200 plus pounds.
What you have to manually do it?
That's how you stay physically fit. You wouldn't know about that being between your naps and your Oreos.
Man, why you got to bring up black folks?
Oh my God! I was talking about your
Now I was
cookies.
hungry.
Oh no, man, I eat chocolate donuts.
Oh my
Dude, I just
God!
wanted to call in. Put my name up
Calgon,
again real
take
quick.
me away.
It's time to update my Apple software.
Oh my God!
That's the excitement. So,
What's that?
so
Sniper scarf you're wearing there?
no,
What do you
no,
call
no.
that?
It's a shemagh. Shemagh.
Okay.
It's what all the Muslims wear.
I'm not Muslim. Oh, that's disgusting, man. Look, that is an eerie picture. You
Shut up, Mike.
All right, hey.
You racist.
Yeah,
You racist.
handicap.
God, y'all are just.
Anyway,
Yeah, I know. I jokingly say we're equal opportunity haters, and we'll just pick on anybody. But dang,
We're not picking on him. He is a friend of the show. He is a friend. We have him on our
The
friends
guru.
list. The guru of entertainment. Please do not schedule any more guests without giving me a day's notice.
Yeah, because apparently
Yeah,
Tyler's
Tyler.
not.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Tyler's not
Yeah.
passing it along. So yeah, let Mike or I
Yeah.
know.
Tyler's getting his
So we
braces
can-
tightened or something. I don't know what he's
No, he's paying off his car.
Do you really believe that?
No, the
wait
real
a minute.
I'm
reason.
gonna
Do
jump
you
out there.
take off a day to go do that?
No, the real reason why he didn't show up is
Yeah,
because he
right.
thought the wrestlers were coming back.
Oh, yeah, I believe that.
I mean, I got a doctor's appointment, but it's after the show.
I thought you were taking me over to Harley Davidson.
That's tomorrow.
Did he say tomorrow or today, Steph?
Well, I can take you today, but
I
my
don't
appointment's
remember.
at 1:30. So
You are such a suck up. Oh
no,
my
I really
God.
don't remember.
Jacob, are you still here?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go.
All
All
right,
right.
thank you.
See you, brother.
Yeah, have a good one.
God, this is like the most dysfunctional family. Muslim.
Oh, God, here we go.
This is dysfunctional radio
We are not-
101.
We are not dysfunctional. Okay, yeah, we are.
No,
we're not.
I'm like,
yeah, we
yeah.
are.
What are you comparing us to?
No, we're not. Can you imagine if we had like a 1-800 line? That would be so cool. And it could be like, if you're bipolar, push 1.
You do
Two.
know that
1,
Google
2.
Chrome will give us a spare number to have
2.
to that phone that we could do stupid stuff like that.
1,
Mhm.
2. If you're calling about our overweight program, hit pounds.
If you're calling to say that you're a confused transvestite, please press 69.
Oh my god.
Just for fun radio.
Hang up. Run.
Just for fun radio. That wasn't oops. Let's call back that person and see why
They're probably like,
Why did you prank call us?
I just butt dialed just for fun radio. Imagine that. Can you butt answer a phone?
Yes, you can.
I got to see that. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Let me just clear something real quick.
Okay, you clear things.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me call you all back.
No.
Yeah, somebody calls to complain.
Stupid
And then
intern.
let me call you back to complain.
That's our intern.
Was that our intern?
That's our intern.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even recognize the number.
Oh, or his voice. Jeez. Wow.
Well, because he talked with a little bass in his voice. I thought it was a real man.
Oh.
You owe me some on that one.
That hurt a whittle.
I didn't know it was Twyler.
That hurt a whittle.
Well, while we're waiting for him to call back, real quick, you know,
don't
we
think
had
he will
Lobo
be.
in the studio last week, and
Yes.
Lobo has offered for his wrestling federation, Old Time Wrestling Federation, to do a benefit for the family whose home caught on fire.
That is
Yes, and I
cool.
want to talk about that because I have an idea. Hold on.
Oh no.
Just for fun radio, how can we help you?
What are you wearing?
You know, I find it funny that you guys trash talk me when I'm not even there.
No, we trash you talk
We
when
do-
you're here.
We do it when you're here.
We just do it behind your back.
I know, but you still do it anyway.
You know why?
I think Mike sits at home and just comes up with something else to bust you about.
You know why? Do you know why I pick on you?
Why?
we
love you.
Because I can, you little bitch.
Hey, what? That would be biatch.
What I say?
You said the full version.
Was that out loud?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
have
that
no
was
inner
out loud.
monologue.
You're supposed to say biatch.
Or beach.
I'm out paying off my car, and the only reason why it's this early is because he has stuff to do, and I have to get the money to him early in the morning.
So you pay off your car in what? East Alabama?
And are you paying in
No.
change? What the?
What are you taking in your piggy bank?
You forget that you're an hour away, and I have to drive up to Lake Lanier to give him some money.
Wait. I got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Man, Mike's just rude today.
Yes, he is.
And I got a bone to pick with Brad, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We kind of figured because he forgot to say your name again.
Yeah, he did it again.
You have a bone?
Do I not exist?
Have you ever sent him a message?
No, I don't.
Well, why don't you send him?
Well, how do you complain if you've not notified him?
Yeah.
Okay,
really.
Mike, have you ever sent him a message?
No.
You didn't have to because he know Mike.
He knows who the hell I am. Hey, I got a question for you. Ever heard of a guy named Jeff Justice? Jacob told you about it last week?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for telling the rest
Yeah,
of us.
thanks for letting us know.
And he laughs. And he laughs.
We
you
would
hear him?
we would fire you if you actually worked for us.
D nugget. That was my rap version.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll be a better intern.
I doubt it.
Good luck. So where are you at now?
I am currently on 316.
We didn't really want to know exactly what.
316, like going towards
Lawrenceville.
Are
okay.
all these girls married, by the way?
All these are a lot younger than you, but
I don't
then
care.
again, you do have a thing for youngers, young ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you going to be on the show tomorrow, by the way? Are you coming in tomorrow?
I will be. Yes, Michael, I will be on the show tomorrow.
Ooh,
Okay.
he called you by your full
Michael.
name. Uh-oh.
We ride together.
He's mad.
We ride together.
And is that your mad voice? Because I wasn't.
Oh my
really
God,
mad.
that person right there in the middle looks mad. Holy smokes.
No.
So his mad
You don't want
voice. I am Michael.
Okay, so yeah, you know what time you got to meet me, right?
Yeah, you said like 7 or 6.
6:15. Yeah, 6:15. Because holy smokes, he's got to start the show at 7.
No, y'all can still come in at 8. Me and Steph can do this show for 30 minutes without you.
Yeah, we used to
Don't
do it.
think it's all that important that you're here.
Oh, it's
We used to
important.
do it before, just me and Scotty, first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
That didn't sound right. We used to start the
before
show.
her husband found out.
Zing!
How do you think she kept her job?
Wow.
We had to flush her dip out of her mouth somehow.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all go.
Bye.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
The coffee is what we used to flush the dip out of her mouth. God, y'all are pervs.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with y'all sick, twisted individuals thinking nasty thoughts?
I need a nap.
It's 10:25.
It is indeed.
He's like, I'm already. It's getting close to
crap,
noon.
man.
His nooner. Some people that cheat on their husbands or wives think a nooner means one thing.
I am
Mike's like
freaking
Oreos,
exhausted.
milk, sleep. That's his nooner.
I am so freaking tired.
What have you done?
I am so.
He reminds me.
tired.
He reminds me of Yogi Bear.
No way. Yogi Bear was going to pick in the basket.
That's right.
Yogi Bear. That's the
Okay,
best you
so-
can come up with.
Back to the
No, don't do it.
benefit for the the family that lost their
Back to
everything
the
in that fire.
family. Well, that won't bring up any bad memories.
Okay, Steph, could you talk about it since you said you were going to talk about
you
it?
said you had an idea about it, so I didn't
Oh,
know
well,
if you.
I didn't know. You just said back to the wrestling and you stopped. I didn't know. Does that mean? I feel like I'm talking to a chimpanzee. Does that mean? She just started silent. So to form a complete sentence, you would have said,
Oh my God.
you would have said, Steph would have said, now back to wrestling. Scott, didn't you say that you had something you were going to say? No, Steph's like, back to wrestling. And she just looks at me, which she really ain't even looking at me because she's trying to figure out how to type with 2 fingers.
Oh my God. He just called
I
you a
was trying to
chimpanzee.
do something and
God.
talk
We know that don't work.
Oh.
She tried to chew bubblegum once. She wrecked the car.
I have never had a wreck, thank you.
She's never chewed bubblegum either. She has no teeth.
I have
Oh my
I
God.
have all my teeth.
I'm sure you do. You pay for those dentures.
No, they're real. They're real.
Oh, the phone's ringing. Somebody's in trouble.
Just for friggin' fun radio.
Yeah.
I just had to tell Scotty one thing. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the two things that have that in common, roll on down the road and rolls of toilet paper to wipe my with.
And I think this is Lobo.
Sounds like Lobo.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was Did you get that picture? Did you get that picture I sent you, Lobo?
I just sent them to him.
I hadn't been able to go in there and take it.
Okay. All right. Let me know if that's going to work for you. And I got to know my point of contact if I'm going to start some training.
Hey, do that, buddy.
Yeah. I want to be a referee. I'm going to go buy the shirt and the pants and everything, man. I want in.
Yeah, because the stripes you got now are from prison.
So
you can't wear a prison shirt. The stripes go different directions.
So
kind of like you.
I know.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, I know, man. You hear this, Lobo?
Hey, I hear it. He just kept on talking about Bama.
Yeah. He ain't going to like it when I come back after I'm changed.
We are equal opportunity haters here at Just Fun Radio. We won't just pick on just Alabama because Alabama can pick on Mississippi. So, I mean, come on.
And Polacks tell jokes about Cleveland.
I mean, god dang, Mississippi had to make a song up on how to spell their name because they can't remember.
That's right.
I'm freaking confused, man.
You don't remember that? Mississippi, MISSIP. Well, you know, come on.
Hold on, Lobo.
Go ahead,
He's trying to say something.
I will send y'all a copy of the post after I get y'all fixed and everything. But we're looking forward to you being a special rep. And then,
he's special.
I'm going to have to go right now. But that offer that I sent Stephanie, if y'all work on it, y'all can make it happen. We'll do it.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes,
You're the best.
thank
You're the best.
Thank y'all.
All right, thank you. See you later.
Wow,
we
man.
got all these dedicated listeners up in there. Come on.
The hell you know what's going to be tough is organizing all this. I'm serious. You gotta organize it. You know who's
good at that.
You know who's a really good fundraiser organizer? I don't think she'll jump in on this one right now because she's busy with something else. Angie Frost of Frost Farms.
Okay.
The one who is doing the charitable, the Walk Among Heroes that I'm speaking at May 2nd. Holy smokes. This woman is on. Angie, if you're listening, God, I love you. She is on it.
You are the king of Kiss Up today.
Yeah.
You're insulting to one extreme, but man, when you go to Kiss Up, do you carry a special tube of chapstick for each butt you kiss? Because I'd hate for you to cross-contaminate.
But now Tara can do some good fundraising herself too, though.
Yes, she can.
She does.
Now, wait,
she
Tara's
does
the one
from the Pampered Puppy.
Okay,
Yes.
I thought Tara was the family member.
No,
No.
her employee.
Okay.
It's
who
a
works
yes.
with her.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's talk about Tara.
Well, how you doing? What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Well, I want people to know how to get in touch with her and how to bring all this.
Here,
You know what? Because people
hold on.
have great ideas. People love to. You know me. I mean, my whole freaking life
Well,
is
we
dedicated.
thought we knew you.
My whole life is dedicated to charities and nonprofits.
Okay,
and
there's Tara.
churches and stuff
And look,
like that.
she's doing a selfie, kind of blowing a kiss. That's not directed at you, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's just a selfie.
And
That's
she's
not directed
married.
at you. And she's married.
Okay.
All right, this is their business. If you'd like to
Okay.
plug their business,
Absolutely.
who hopefully one day will be a sponsor.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing
They're
it.
supposed to be already. It's already the first of the year.
The Pampered Puppy. That's pretty cool. Let's shoot that over. I'll shoot that over to our Facebook page.
But here, if you'd like to read that, that's what they posted today.
Yeah, and I got
Yes.
I got the one that I believe came from Crystal as well.
Well, I'm saying if you would like to read the one she posted right here, it says, "Hey guys,"
okay.
so you could read that out loud.
Oh, you want me to
Yes,
read?
that's kind of what I said. If
You
you'd
want
like
me
to read that.
like read it
Yes,
out
because you
loud?
hurry. People are listening.
Okay. Hi guys. So sweet Dana, who works for us at the Pampered Puppy, her house burnt down to the ground. She lost everything, and I mean everything, even both cars and her poor little puppies. They didn't make it out either. If there's any way to help, clothing for their 4-year-old, clothing for Dana, please let us know. We'll be collecting things at the shop for her, and that's at the Pampered Puppy And I believe that's in Conyers, correct?
Yes, right next to the skating ring pavilion. Okay. You know, it's the pavilion most of the time and the ice skating ring during the winter
so
time.
That's like right downtown, right?
That's right. Downtown.
Here's what we were talking about off air too, is that not only did they lose everything. Hold
on one second. She just sent this too. Pepper Puppy is 953 South Main Street, Conyers, Georgia. Phone number 761. Oh my God, being dyslexic sucks. 770-760-1494.
And so if not, just try all those numbers.
Well, I have to put my thumb when I read numbers. I have to put my thumb past it. So 770-760-1449.
Now the big thing is that we were talking about is look, they're going to need everything.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, underwear, socks, tampons, eye drops,
combs. I'm talking about like shelter, food.
Yes, I'm naming. I was naming all the little stuff, working my way up to pillows and blankets and beds. And
you know what? I've unfortunately in my life I have gone through a part of my life where I did lose everything, and I literally only had the clothes on my back. And I tell you what, it's a realization. You know, it is a true, honest realization.
All right, here comes another phone call from Jacob from Tulsa.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
hey.
Mike, I'm gonna talk to Mike real quick.
Why?
You
What did I do?
Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Mike,
What?
call this number. I'm gonna send you.
I'm scared. All right. What? You know, you're live on the air.
Yeah, it's for a birthday.
Oh, okay. Now, is it a prank? Because
you can do whatever you want.
Okay,
make it funny.
I don't do
Make it funny, Mike.
We don't do pranks
I don't
anymore,
do birthday
Jacob.
pranks anymore.
Too many people are getting offended.
I will call. I'll call and have a little fun. Who am I calling?
Marissa.
Okay. And what?
I'm sending the number.
And when is this for?
For birthday.
Oh,
today.
I thought that was Marissa. I was going to say, hi, Marissa.
So you're asking to do this today?
Everything is freaking.
The reason I asked, we're 10:34.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about Jacob.
So Jacob, you're wanting this today?
I mean, we're like,
yes, sir.
Okay.
You know me. All right.
Can I do it?
We'll do it real fast.
Can I do it tomorrow?
No, we're gonna do it. It won't be a birthday tomorrow.
We'll
do it real fast.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
Right on, guys.
I need a phone number. Hello.
He's not gonna say it live.
Why not?
Send him a message. Who's send a message? Quit staring at the hot chicks on the video.
I'm talking about the text message right there. Look what it
Okay,
says.
that guy right there is Craig. So what I wanted to throw out to Craig is, the parole officer has been notified, and most likely this gentleman will be, his parole will be revoked. My wife was on the phone with him earlier today.
Can we film it? I'd love to have a YouTube video of it. No, but I was just saying this one comment. It was like
he's joking.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. You know how I am. I'm very protective of you.
No,
guys.
this is the gentleman that you're supposed to be getting a hold of, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he's listening to the show.
Okay. Cool.
And he's joking with me because I read off the number how many times the wrong way.
You guys know I am extremely protective of us.
Really? You've been dogging me out all day.
That's different. This is in the confines of our think tank.
So you're like a wife beater. It's okay to slap your biatch around, but nobody else can.
Don't be calling my biatch a hoe.
He said hoe. Really? You
I
call
like
her a hoe?
On Deadwood, they call them hooers.
Well, you know, here we call them hooers.
It's the classy one.
Alrighty
then. Yeah, I mean, you guys know.
He said that would be a great topic, is sending messages to the wrong people. At least I didn't hit the button with a naked shot. Okay, what's this number?
True. That's the number from Jacob to
that we're supposed
Marissa.
to be calling.
Yes.
Well, you dial it and
we are wide open this morning.
Yeah. Yes,
Listen,
we are.
it's just for fun radio. If you've not figured it out, we are fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah,
and you've got listen. You could parasail with the seat of Mike's pants. He's looking at me like he could kill me. I could base jump with his pants. I could take some 550 cord, tie him around the belt loops. Sorry, I'm just gonna shut up now.
Why is it called 550 cord?
That's how much pounds.
Oh, okay.
It takes 550 pounds to break it.
Step on it called up.
So you could make some thongs out of it.
Bite me.
Her cousin can wear them. Okay, here we go.
I need Craig's number too, by the way.
I'll get you that.
All right, Craig.
So let's go back to this birthday. Did you write the girl's name down?
Marissa.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know how old she is.
Listen, you better.
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Give her the old man one. What a day. I got to go to the doctor. It's going to be boring there.
I want ice cream. Great.
And she's not going to answer. Thanks, Jacob.
That's why I don't like doing these.
Nobody asked what you like.
I know.
This person cannot be reached at the moment.
This person hasn't paid her phone bill.
After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing
Oh,
pound.
I'd like to modify your
Hey, it's happy birthday to you. And you missed this great call from
Just for Fun Radio.
Saturday.
So you missed your birthday call. So here you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I don't know. Happy birthday to you. Anything from you?
Happy birthday to you. Squirrel.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Watermelon.
That's your birthday message. She'll be checking her message going, what the hell did I?
Wrong number.
Some crackhead just called my house.
We should have said, tell Jacob, thank you.
Yeah, really.
All right, everybody. It's just fun in the morning. We're getting out of here.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I felt like I just ran a mile. The heart's pounding.
Yeah.
You know, when we get done with the show, I mean, it's like
it's nap time.
People have no idea. As much as we laugh around here,
I'm stretching out. Right
I should
there.
have abs like Jagger because as much as I'm laughing,
Abs like Jagger.
you know, the song moves like Jagger.
Oh.
Yeah. We saw the Big Shoe dance earlier.
Yeah, you saw me dancing like Pee Wee earlier.
you
Hey, at least I wasn't
dun.
doing what Pee Wee got caught doing in that theater.
Watching the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Spank the monkey.
Shot the monkey.
Okay, everybody have a great day. We will see y'all on the flip side.
Hasta
And
luego.
tomorrow, our guest in the studio will be the magnificent band Wayland.
And we'll be doing a call in to the Improv Club over at the Artesian Resource Center in Cobb. We'll be speaking with Evan Summers, one of the improv players.
Is that it?
Well, I'm sure Jacob's got 3 things scheduled they didn't tell me about.
Probably
oh
so.
my God.
Well, you know, he told
Does this
the
give
intern.
him? He's gonna look. You do know he's coming to Atlanta. You do know that, right?
Is there any way to flatten one of the tires on the wheelchair?
Oh
Yes.
my God!
Can you put like a brake
When he
on
comes
it?
to Atlanta, you do know.
Can you get one of those little clamp things and break a tire so he just sits there and does circles?
You
Yes.
do know that when he comes to Atlanta,
Bonus
he's
round.
gonna be like getting you right.
He's gonna get me. He's gonna wheelchair tackle me.
Oh my God.
Whatever.
What in the world has come across you?
Do air off that turd.
Wow.
I swear to God, I don't know anything about you and why you do the things you do.
And ain't it cool? It's what I do, man. I'm
You
bringing,
are one weird fella. You know
I'm,
that.
I'm
right?
bringing the world to you. That just doesn't sound right at all. does
That
it?
sounded bad all
That
by
sounded
itself.
weird.
Everybody's just fun in the morning. We're gonna get up out of here.
Hey, listen to us all
Anything
during the
else?
day. The music is great. I did that yesterday. Download our app, subscribe to our YouTube,
Free app.
like us,
Free
like
app.
us, like us on Facebook. Hey, do me a favor. Tell all your friends, man. This is getting to be big. I want it to be real big. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and keep an eye on the dog.
What's the dog? What's the dog?
Your dog almost bit me. the
Oh,
other day.
how many times I tried to tell you my dog?
Okay, I'm petting your dog. She's digging it, and then suddenly, pit bull stupid.
She is not a
She's-
pit
there's
bull.
no pit in her blood. There's no pit bull in her at all.
She is not a
Period.
pit bull.
What kind of dog is it?
She's called a Presa Canaria.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Their breed.
your
from the
Presbyterian
20s.
canary about bit me.
Their breed is American Bulldog and Mastiff.
Yeah, it makes me too lazy to pee outside, but
Yeah, did she look lazy? Because she turned around really quick.
freaking almost bit my
It sounded
hand
like
off.
alligator mouth, a
Yeah.
set of teeth. Sounded like a bear trap when her teeth went down.
Sounded like
Well,
sounded like an Alabama reunion gone bad.
she almost pierced Travis's nipple one time.
I yelled, "Get him!" She did too.
Almost
She
pierced
jumped to
his
bite his
nipple.
shirt and it almost pierced his
You have
nipple.
taught your dog
Yeah.
to attack mammaries.
She's bit 2 different people and put holes through their eyebrows.
Damn near bit
Yep.
me. Is she got issues or what?
No,
She just
she's very protective.
She's very protective.
Okay, the dog was sitting right in my lap.
You move too fast.
I was petting her.
You move too fast.
Suddenly she went.
You move too fast.
All right, yes, OB. Time for pain.
Yeah, she's not real good with men, but she loves women.
Yeah,
that's why I tell people if you're gonna break in my house, come dressed up in black, a hoodie, sunglasses, and a baseball hat. I dare you.
Yeah, she'll look like you coming in the door.
Yeah.
She'll say, "Oh, that's just
Oh
the
no,
boss."
it's just me. She smells me. If she sees somebody else come in with a baseball hat on, it's on.
It's an unfortunate smell too for you YouTube visitors.
You asshole! All right, we got to go.
Bye.
Everybody have a terrific day. Thanks for tuning in. Share our link for our YouTube so people can watch it later. Because listen, if you were laughing today, watch it on video. Let other people experience your pain that you felt as you were laughing with us. If that even remotely came out right.
I'm sitting next to you and I'm confused.
Well, you were confused when you got here.
That's not very nice.
I'm just saying. You were already slightly confused when you got here.
Are y'all going to the gym or are we going to eat?
I don't know. You said I was taking you to Harley.
I thought you said you had doctor's appointment.
Oh, my God. I do at 1:30. We're gone, everybody. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
See ya.
Now to turn the camera off. Thanks for tuning in.